Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. So glad you're with us today. We have 3 hours live from Los Angeles. It's all live. It's all incredible jewelry, one of a kinds for the most part, as usual, and a really exciting day ahead. It is a lot of brand new designs, some designer pieces on the way. We've got, the most fabulous sapphire bracelet ever. It is going to be, we've even got some really personality pieces, I would say, some whimsical, some, again, fabulous multi-tone, meaning maybe you'll get 2 different gold colors. Maybe it's platinum and 18 karat. Listen, if you want a yellow diamond, we have got you covered. There are brand new yellow diamond pieces here today, just 4 of them. And the reason there are 4 is because we're bringing out one of each of really the classic cuts in yellow diamond, but they are surrounded in both platinum and 18 karat gold. And they are really traditional. We have not had these designs before. They're very classic, but also they're going to be really affordable. Want to bring them a value. So we're going to make that happen for you on the show today. And there are, again, 4 choices, all one of a kinds. Also do have, a couple new of the tourmalines, the paraibas, the copper bearing purples and pinks. We have both a pendant and a ring on the way today. The ring is really classic. There's a big round tanzanite. We actually have 2 big round tanzanites. Just depends on how big is big. It's 11 carats or it's 5 carats. So we'll get you 2 great blue wing opportunities today. We've got the bracelet I mentioned, one more of those diaspores. We've been getting out the most fabulous diaspores. They've been really important. The emerald cuts, the ashers, the radiance. The round was yesterday. I do have a fabulous radiant cut today for you. It's also a big size, 14 carats. Our largest was 16. We're going to bring you the 14 karat today. Also, maybe our best value is a trillion cut diamond. I do not believe what I am witnessing here. Trillion cut diamond surrounded in a halo of massive round brilliant diamonds. So that's going to be coming up. And those of us that know trillion diamonds or trillion stones in general, really tough to find, really tough to get. So happy we have that for you, one of a kinds, pretty much throughout the show. There will be a couple exceptions. I'll let you know when that's the case, but always best to dial in early when you see something you love so that you can get it before somebody else swoops on in and takes it. So that's what happens around here. Lots of one of a kind jewelry. There's some brand new designer pieces throughout the day. We've got, again, a very special pair of earrings to start. If you are feeling that summer fabulous fresh kind of color, well, look at this. This is emerald. And emerald in a fabulous design. And that's going to be 112, 42, 41. And actually, they're emerald rounds with this kind of starburst firework effect that is happening in the design itself, which is going to be a beautiful look. But maybe you're saying, well, I personally like emeralds in yellow gold. I have some good news here for you. I do have a pair in yellow gold, and that's it, just one of each. So really wanted to show them to you on the early side. How about that? Really impressive and important styling here. There's the yellow. Let me get you the other one. And that's it. So those are the pieces you will receive. The post is near the top of the earring, and I love that. Look at that. It's a great look. So you've got a very special kind of firework meets floralite, I would say. 30 points in the round Colombian emeralds, 45 points in the diamonds, and a great value up and coming here. So really exciting. And it is very, very important. So we've got your choice of here. You just decide which one you like. Okay, so we've got, and we've got so much affordable on the way, I would say. There's a lot of affordable in turquoise and these emerald earrings, for example. We've got a really fabulous way to get you a, I am loving the princess cuts we're going to see today on the show. I'm really enjoying that. So we've got some princess cuts in a pendant that looks a lot like a necklace we used to have. So it's going to be a fun day, but let's get this one. Whether you want the white or the yellow, that's where you want to dial in quickly. Beautiful look here. And we're going to make the round emeralds, which are tough to match, even in smaller sizes. And remember that emeralds do look bigger. So if that's what you're thinking, wait, 30 points, 15 points each, they look a little larger than that. Emeralds of all shapes and sizes will do that. And so we've got a very, very special look here. I'm going to show you the yellow gold here from a distance. We'll give you a measure, 3/8 of an inch they should be. And then of course we'll take a look there. And you can see the post is not at the very tip top behind the diamonds, but instead it's at the tippy top of where the emerald is set. So you've still got some piercing coverage, which I think is always important with a stud, and you need a bigger stud to do that. And there it is, 3/8 of an inch. Indeed, that is correct. So I'll pop one on the ear for you as well. Just give me a second to take my own earring going off, and then we will make sure these go out at better than $27.99. I'm not loving that price tag. I know we've got a Saturday on sale. It's basically everything I show you from brand new to pieces previously on the air. Everything is going to go. Everything is on sale. Everything is a major value. Here's what they look like from a distance away. Keep in mind that I'm creating quite the shadow here, but you can still, this is really for a size reference. The stones are stunning and they are glowing, and they could not be more affordable than this, especially when they're better than $2,000 or even $1,000. They're not even $9.99, and we got the value already, I would say, that's going to make those fly on out of here. And emeralds being May's birthstone, but of course the diamonds as well that you have there, and they're not going to be $9.99 or even $899. Let's make them $888, and that way, white or yellow, you decide. Take another look at them close up. Again, just one pair of each. That'll be it. And when they're gone, they're gone. So that'll be a really good buy, and we love our earrings lately. We've been seeing some really good blowouts on earrings, and that one, another one for you. So $888, and we'll get to a pendant coming up next. I've got some diamonds on the way. Some beautiful, it's diamond princess cuts in 18 karat gold, very affordable. Turquoise with a chain, that's a pendant with a chain. So you've got a very, very special way to go. And here we are looking at white or yellow. We'll give them 30 seconds, then we're on our way. There are some new pearl earrings today on the way as well. We have the most adorable double cats. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, okay, I'll save that then. All right, never mind. Princess Cuts will not be here. All right, so that's what we're going to save. So here we are. We've got 19 seconds remaining, and then I do have, it's been a while since we've seen a true Indicolite. So we will bring you a fabulous one today. Looking forward to that. It's actually a really cool kind of an asymmetrical trillion. So we'll talk about that. That's going to be coming up. And here we are. So 2 seconds left. Yep, that's it. Ametrine, one. I've got the other one sold out the other day. We've got a huge, this is even larger than the one I had the other day. I had a 7 carat just a couple nights ago. We're going to bring you a 10 carat 30 here. What in the world? And huge princess cut diamonds, but another one only for you. But let's start with the Indicolite, because this is something that I know that most people are calling stones Indicolites are just, they're really being a little lenient when it comes to, and I'm just, definitely using a euphemistic term there, but it's a very specific color of stone, and a green tourmaline is not an Indicolite, and even a green with a teeny bit of blue is not an Indicolite. You really are looking for this color here, and it's item number 1128764. The emerald earrings are still here if you want to go ahead and get them. And here's our new Indicolite. This is a designer piece in platinum, actually. It's 8764, and it's going to be our 95-point fancy cut. And do you see what I mean by trillion? But every side is a little bit different angle. Every side is a different length, and that's going to be 8764. It's platinum with a 95-point fancy cut with the 13 points in the diamonds as well. It's a lot of platinum, and these are those designs we're seeing back. They're back in style. They're really, again, very, very impressive when you see that. Multiple bands essentially coming together and swirling and wrapping around. So 95 points on the fancy cut. Diamond weight is 13 points as well. So you've got a couple bigger stones that are south of that stone, then around it as well in the pave. You definitely want to dial in because these Indicolites never last. And this is a really beautiful true. That's the color. They're not blue like a sapphire. I've got blue sapphires to show you. This is my bracelet coming up, and just to show you a little preview of that's what blues and sapphires. Whoa, that's a very pretty bracelet. So that's coming up. And boy, that's what they do. He's polishing big time. So again, 95 points on the fancy cut. So I know it's not a big deal, but just want to make sure we're 100% on that. So 95 points on the Indicolite in that fancy cut, and we will make this a very, very affordable price tag. Just to send it out, we're 8 minutes in. It's a Saturday. We're welcoming in everybody who's ready to do some sale shopping, even on, yes, brand new. Not getting what jewelry should be today on any of these items. I am a committed to value girl, and that's all I've ever done for 25 years. I'm going to keep that going no matter what the industry tells us to do, no matter what the gold market is doing, or the diamond market, or the gemstone market. All of that, we're putting it aside. We're making sure values are still as epic as ever before. That's really what I've committed my career to. I am keeping that going for you so that you can own fabulous pieces like this and not have to pay the $39.99 that it rightfully should be. So again, if you were just shopping an ordinary day, or maybe someone else was up here hosting, they'd be like, okay, $39.99, great value. And it is, it's a great value. But again, to move pieces in quickly, we tend to have to do some extra special discounting here. So that's what I'm going to carry on. So we have got a beauty, it's like a tradition, right? When you carry on a tradition, whether it's a family tradition or a tradition with friends or maybe just your own personal tradition, this is where our tradition, or mine at least, is to bring you value. So not going to stray from that now. And $39, $29, even $19.99. Let me try it on the hand here as well, so you can see how this swirls and wraps and it gives you this really incredible look. I love that color. It is. It's like the brightest, kind of like a little, you still get those neon qualities about it, which are so impressive. I love seeing that beautiful wraparound design, 2 rows on this side, split shank, 1 on that side. So it's very asymmetric in its design elements, and it's not going to be $19.99. Oh no, it's not even $1,500. One only. Wish we had a number of them. That's my only Indicolite that's true, in stock and ready to go for you. So that is why you want to be on the lines ready to go, and it's not even $15 or $14 or even $1,399. We got a brand new value on a brand new ring. Stays in platinum. You just tell us the size you need and we'll make that happen for you. But it's only going to be $12.99 instead. So there's that value that I'm committed to bringing you every single day, every single item. And that one right there is $12.99. So that is fabulous. Excuse me, guys. It's always that transition from Friday night to Saturday. It takes a good 30 minutes or so to get the voice a little bit kind of normal and getting going. So thank you. That one is gone. Enjoy it. So that's just typical for Saturday morning. You got to kind of put up with me sounding a little froggy here in the first couple of minutes of a Saturday. So didn't get my vocal cords get very used to a certain amount of time away, and then you go, wait a minute, this is too early. So here we go. This is going to be a 314, the Sleeping Beauty. This is cool. It's like a spiral effect, and it looks as if the design goes behind the stone as well. It's 8500. Thank you on the Indicolite. And here's our 14 karat white gold with a 314 pear shape. And then it's got the diamonds that essentially are creating that veil up top and then kind of wrapping around. It almost looks like behind, but then that tail, it sweeps around the base of the stone there. So that's 13 points in diamonds. And of course, white gold comes with a chain with diamonds. Love that too, because why not have a chain with diamonds? I mean, why add in an ordinary chain when we can give you these really over the top $1,000 chains with diamonds set in them, bezel set, adjustability, lobster claw clasp, all the things that really make it a luxury chain when that's really the accessory. That's the accessory to it, right? Here's what we're going to do. It is a brand new markdown and it's fabulous color. You can see that Sleeping Beauty color, and we had the earrings to match just last night. That was only a few hours ago. We have beautiful earrings that were picked up. I'm not sure who got those earrings, but let me tell you, this is a match. It just makes me think of those earrings, and take a look at that from a distance away. And then I do have there your diamonds, so I just kind of centered it up there as best I can. Here's your adjustability with that closure and clasp. So there's your lobster claw, 16, 17, and 18. And let's measure the pendant itself so you get fully well versed on what it is that's coming to your house before it even arrives. And that's where you see it's got a 7/8 of an inch top to bottom length, including the very tail of the diamonds underneath the stone and then right up to the top. But again, that's a chain you're going to use with a lot of different things. You're going to wear often, and take a look at that. Oh, turquoise for summertime. I mean, turquoise is year round. All gemstones are year round. I love that. We're not putting fashion away for, jewelry purposes, right? Jewelry is something that is year round all the time, but we love the way that's looking. We'll give you another close-up look at it here. I just wanted you to see kind of a reference point of what that looks like from a distance, and we'll make it better than, oh no, it's not gonna be $19.99. Got to do better than that. And we'll make it really easy. That's what I do. That's what we're here to bring you. A big offering on everything you ever wanted in jewelry, and trust me, we got it. We've got the trillion cut diamond coming your way. We've got a beautiful array of yellow diamonds that are brand new, never before seen. We've got this better than $9.99. It's actually going to be even less. Rubilite pendant is here too, by the way, and that sapphire bracelet that I flashed, that's coming up in the show. But this one's going to be $888. And hi, Tracy, thank you so much. Thank you. Hi, Kirsten. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's good to have you with us. Hope you're having a good Saturday so far. And hey, Sally. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Sally. Hey, Kirsten. And hey, Kathy. Thank you. All right. So Kathy in New York's with us. Kirsten, Sally, Tracy checking in. And speaking of Tracy, would you like to see? I gave her a little heads up, I got to say. Because again, when you shop together for a long time, you get to know your clientele, or at least I like to. So I wanted to show you, when I see something that I think you might like, I tend to reach out and give you a little heads up so you don't miss it. So I want to show you something that I just think is the sweetest pendant I've seen in a long, long time. That's $888. then sometimes the brain is working, well, usually the brain is working a lot faster than the mouth. Sometimes it happens the other way. So today might be the day where it's the opposite. Yeah, maybe the brain's working a touch slower than the mouth can move. But here we go. That's our last call on that one, 888. We'll see who's got it. And then on our way we go with this Cutie Times Two. Take a look at that. Oh, we have been seeing some lovely satin finish designs of late, but this may be my favorite because, well, 2 tones in gold. It's the sweetest pendant. It's not a brooch, it's a pendant. And there are 2 bales, which again, oh, this is just so cute. The cats. I wouldn't say Siamese because, well, they're supposed to be twins, right? But look, you've got the rose gold on the left and the yellow gold on the right, and it's 8910, and that's an imperial topaz in the middle. You could always wear it more at an angle if you wanted to, but we have the rose gold. It's quite a bit of gold too, and it's 18 karat gold, but they do finish the backside and the bottom and then the top. So around the edges, you're gonna see mirror finishing, and it's the satin, which I think was ingenious because it makes them look a little softer. I think if they were high polished, you wouldn't get a full sense of the softness of their fur. So we've got a carat 87 on the pear-shaped imperial, which has got that gorgeous golden. You see the yellows, you see the oranges, and a little bit of pink as well. In that they're sharing it. It's like they have been united in a united front around this imperial, and it's all 18 karat gold. And yet, let me show you the size of it because it's really impressive. And you've got the 2 bales, so it can be sitting really evenly. The bales are going to go straight across, so you've got that even way that it's going to sit on the neckline, or you can obviously, you can have it tilted. I think that you're going to use both bales and have that sit evenly, but what a great look, isn't it? And then your length, well, top to bottom on the taller side is going to be 3/4 of an inch, and on the shorter side, a little more than half. So rose gold, yellow gold stays as is. And for those of you that have 2 kitty cats, what a celebration. What a way to go. And the imperial is very rare in the middle as well. And that's just what it's going to look like from a distance away. And how pretty that every time you move, that imperial is going to bring those kind of flashes. This is known as, we kind of call it the elevators of light effect that happen with this rare imperial topaz. And you can see it's almost like it's picking up more of either the skin tone or more of the colors you're wearing. Some lights it looks more pink, some lights it looks more orange, sometimes more golden yellow. And that's kind of the beauty of it, is it's always giving you different looks, and definitely a lot of wow factor, or meow factor. It's the wow, meow, meow, wow. It really is. Let's go ahead and show it up close here. And it's a one-of-a-kind piece, of course. Yeah, that looks custom made. And for anybody who would like it, not going to be, and I know it's supposed to be big money, $33.99, because that's a huge imperial topaz. But we're going to do it for a lot better and make it really easy and affordable. You don't have to pay $3,000 or $2,000 or even $19.99. And remember, that's a lot of 18 karat gold, and it is solid all the way through. So that's really well done. And we'll make it only, you know what, I'm just going to do it $14.99 on that one. One only perfect piece. And talk about keeping your pets close to your heart. This allows you to do that literally. And so I love pendants as, you know, great designs and ideas when it can be something that's a true conversation piece. And, you know, any animal lover, any pet owner knows we typically like to talk about our pets, right? So this is where I think that immediately, oh my goodness, does that represent your 2 cats? Tell me, what are their names? What breed are they? All of that. I think that's a lot of fun. We always love to share stories of our little ones. So that's going to be $14.99. And then, Jason, who was shopping the Indicolite, if you don't mind me asking? Vicky got it. Thank you, Vicky. Is anybody taking our 2 kitties? Yes. Okay, thank you so much. Well, that one is gone. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you. Now it's time for the ametrine. Whoa. Okay, now. Beautiful. Ametrine with, I would say, 60% amethyst, about 40% on the citrine front here. That is a good looking stone, is it not? Man, that's pretty. So here we go with our, what's the ab number on this one? 112, 6462. By the way, I think our turquoise necklace is still available, which is a little shocking. If you want that 888, who wants that 888? Turquoise, Sleeping Beauty, variety, all that gorgeous chain with it. That's still here for you. If you'd like to get it, I think that's it. That and the emerald earrings, I think, is all we've got remaining. But this one's going to fly. It's our 10 karat 30. Cushion cut, but still a little different because it's got almost like a more oval side in that it's just curved a bit. And then you also have that really important style with princess cuts, big ones too. Those are very large princess cuts that you have. 72 points worth of those. They are stacked. They're basically the size of the band, the width of the band. So they're really large sizes in that 72 points among, there are 8 stones here. 4 on this side, 4 on that side. See how they are huge? Obviously, they're nearly 10 points a piece. No longer just an accent stone. Really impressive and important styling. Now, this one's going to stay in the white gold. That has that should probably be an indication to everybody that this one's coming crashing down in price tag, because otherwise, yeah, we would probably say, hey, you could do it in yellow or rose. But this is really that value we've been waiting for. And the 7 carat I had the other day was wonderful, but it's gone. And yet that had also princess cuts, but again, lighter diamond weight. This is really just tailored and done nicely. It's got those tapered prongs. The colors are very saturated. There's enough ametrine out there where even though it's a rare stone, we don't see much of it, so we'll take what we can get. What you're really getting usually is a much lighter material, much lesser saturation. You can get the lighter citrines, and the lighter amethyst is more typical to find. We're blowing this out right now, and look what that does when it just hits the light. You see it do that. Look how that just brings the flash off every one of those step facets. I'm almost seeing some pinks coming through as well. And that's really that fancy cutting, because again, a little bit more arced and rounded sides to it, but still a step faceting within it that makes it look a lot like an emerald cut. Really shows off the line of demarcation of the colors there, but also shows off that flash. So really unique stone here, and one source in the world, completely mined out. That's why it's so tough to get. And we're going to blow it out right now. Instead of $39.99, it's a great start price, but I like to make sure we can make everything more affordable than that. So here goes nothing. We are going to take it on down to the price tag that is going to be our lowest ever on this ring. So remember, there is only one, so that's why you want to dial on the early side here, because that's pretty much how we're rolling on everything today. Just a couple exceptions. One of them you already saw was the emerald earrings. I had 2. So if there are more than one of anything, it's going to be technically 2, or maybe, yeah, I think actually it looks like everything else is a 1 only today. So yeah, I think we're done with our 2 of a kinds. But here we are, where it's better than 39 or 29 or 19. That's a whopper of a stone. Beautiful color, great, great, great intensity. And that's, you know how if we're just shopping one or the other, citrine or amethyst, we want the darker color. The darker color is what makes it far more rare. So to get them both from this one source, because there are very many where they're just lighter. They're super pastel. This one's dark and rich. And you know what? Not even $1,500 or $14.99. I think Jason's already thinking about it, considering it. Well, let me take it even lower. I love the early enthusiasm on the phone lines. It just motivates me to drop prices even further. I'll make it $12.99 instead. That is one for the ages there, and really exquisite kind of detail. And that color is just everything. The colors, it's saturated. And so you've got also, I like to point out, February and November's birthstone together. Why not? With a little bit of April thrown in, because we got April birthstone in pretty much everything we do. Speaking of, we're going to see one of our best in diamonds, a trillion cut as well. So that's going to be coming up, and a big one. I think it's one of our better values of the day. And if you're like me and you like trillions, get ready, because we don't see many in diamonds. We just had the yellow diamond trillion that was kind of a men's style yesterday. Was that one sold? So now we're going to bring you an all white diamond piece coming up. So that's going to be on the way. But $12.99, this one's here at the moment. So certainly worth grabbing if you like it, because ametrine doesn't get more affordable than that, even when it's smaller sizes. And that's one of our bigger ones there. Now let me just flash this. This is a platinum piece that's new. Very interesting cutting here. It's a Rubilite. Oh yeah, this would be a princess cut. However, there's actually some special cutting across the top. It's a buff top in conjunction with the princess cut. So there's multiple faceting going on here that makes it a little different, because normally it'd just be a flat table facet in a princess cut. We've seen princess cuts before. This is a little different because it's got that beautiful smooth top. It almost is like it magnifies, it gives you a subtle little elevation. It's like not really domed, I wouldn't say, but gives it that smooth, beautiful buff top. And it's item number 1128894. It's brand new right now, and just a lovely stone. And we love our Rubilites, but the challenge with Rubilites is A, getting a true Rubilite color, which is pinks and reds. B, it's getting it clean, because obviously it's tourmaline. All tourmalines are highly included by nature, but Rubilites especially so. And this is our 6 carat 99. So it's a hefty Rubilite. I do have a round later in a ring. If you're looking for a similar stone in a ring, we've got a beautiful round coming up in a ring. But this is the Princess cut with the buff top. It's also set in platinum, 46 points in the diamonds, and they're all bigger stones too. There are actually 3 different cuts here. We've got marquise, pear, and a round. So it looks almost like a floral that is acting as your bail, and I love when bails are done with really nice high-end diamonds. This certainly is the case here, and do let me know, because obviously we got some blowouts today. You've been seeing them already. First 24 minutes in, the bail's a good size. It can, yes, accommodate a diamonds by the yard. That's what it looks like. So see now from a distance away how it's giving that beautiful magnification because of that buff top. It's smooth. It's slightly rounded across the top surface, but it gives you like this extra glow that this stone is only known to do if it's really exceptional and really expensive. This one's not. It's going to be affordable, and it's actually got not a bad price to start that I'm going to go ahead and take it down further, because that's what I like to do. I like to reduce prices, and there it is at 1 inch top to bottom. We'll show it to you on the neckline. Don't you love this almost floral look? It almost looks like a star at certain points, and then it can look more floral as well. Take a look at that from a distance away to really give you an idea of, again, how it's just gleaming and glowing, shining on through with those bright, hot pinky fuchsia reds all together, and we're going to make sure this goes in a hurry. It's supposed to be $89.99. And again, anybody who's shopping jewelry, do you know fine jewelry? I know there's a lot of people going, well, I know faux. I've seen a lot of sterling silver ideas, and I've seen a lot of faux and lab grown. Well, welcome to the world of real and natural and rare. Yes. Thank you. Our yellow gold emerald earrings are sold. We still have the white gold available at $888, so just keep that in mind. And here we go with the brand new Rubilite buff top princess cut. Not $89, $79, $69. You know why $69 is significant? That's $1,000 a carat. It's not normal for a Rubilite that's clean. That one's clean. It's not a 2 carat or a 3 carat. That's also a nearly 7 carat. So that really elevates your price, because you don't see the same per carat pricing on a larger stone as you would a smaller. So that's really crucial to remember. And it's not $69, $59, $49. I got the blowout, brand new piece, and we don't want to leave you going, oh, I wish I could. I would love to own that. We're just making it happen for even better than $39.99. Blowing out jewelry today, even on the brand new, which is so significant. And that will be $3,499. Rubilite lovers, there you go. Who's ready for that sapphire bracelet? I cannot stop staring at it. It's one of the higher luxury pieces we've ever brought in the show in our history. We also have new pearl earrings, big tanzanite round, a diaspore that's going to be one of our radiant cuts, big diamonds alongside of it. Kunzite is here. Trillion diamond is here. Oh, there's a Paraíba with pink and white diamonds as well. Who's been waiting on Paraíba, but you want something a little more affordable? I have the answer today. So looking forward to that as well. And mandarins and that yellow diamond wheel we're going to do at the top of our hour, which is only about 35 minutes from now. It's 33 actually. So you don't even have to wait that long to see our new yellow diamond pieces. $34.99. Let's move on. Here's that bracelet. Just showing you a quick look at it here. We had the preview just flashing it, but look at those. Every single one of those, first of all, I can think about really is that each and every one of those ovals with those halos should probably just be hanging out as a ring. Every one of them with a band underneath, and look at those big marquise cuts making these butterfly florals in the middle. Let's show it on the wrist here as well to give you a sense of the size, and oh, you're gonna love this. This is really important. See that all around, and it's not a small piece, as you can well tell. It's gonna be item number 1128900. It is a little preview of what we're doing in platinum. I like this carat weight, 8 carats, 88 of sapphires, all Ceylon bright blues, and they are not navy, inky, or too dark, that's for sure. We're a distance away in a lower light, and look at how bright they are glowing. This is the bracelet, look at that. Fluidity, oh yeah, well made. It's got a diamond weight of 352. In the diamonds, they would be each one receiving a halo of round brilliance, but then it is the marquise cuts that amp it up a little bit extra. And this is one of those that is just outstanding. I better check the length because nobody bothered to measure it. So let me do that for you real quick. Should be a 7. Certainly felt like it. It is actually, this is why I double check. It is actually a 6 3/4. So you've got to have the ability to wear a 6 3/4 bracelet, and that'll work for most still, and that'll keep that just looking like, I love that all the way around. It's like our line bracelet styles, but instead of just doing sapphires, really elevated with that 3.5 carats in diamonds. So if anyone's thinking about something on the more important side and something that is a sapphire birthstone, or a September birthstone rather, sapphire is the September birthstone plus the big diamonds that you have all the way through, and seriously, they're all really unique. I mean, why not? One of those, I'm just thinking about what it would be if there was just one of those sapphires in a ring with that halo. Forget about all the big marquise diamonds. Forget about the fact that there are so many gorgeous stones all the way around that 6 3/4 inch length. As a matter of fact, I always like to tell you 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 stones making up that 888 carat weight. So very impressive sizes individually. And it will be, somehow we're going to make it less than $100,000. And shop for jewelry anywhere you go. Sapphires being extremely rare, but certainly are very much contingent upon their color. It really is, where you can get sapphires that aren't that expensive. They're not going to necessarily look like sapphires, to be honest with you. They're going to look like onyx. And that's how most sapphires do. Most sapphires end up looking a little bit more, again, that navy, dark, 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 intense blue. That's not what we're seeing here. We've got the best of the best in royal blues. Again, they're not the lighter. You can certainly get lighter shades of sapphire as well. This is a really deep, dark color you're getting, but it's actually better than even $50,000. Better than 40 and 30 and 20. And when you think about where platinum's at, platinum as your foundation, but then all the diamond weight, which is 352, again, important stones that you have, and yet it's not going to be even $20,000. And 888, really important sapphires all the way through, and just an incredible look. And yeah, we're showing it on the early side. Why not give everybody who's a collector time to think about something that is really unlike anything that we've ever had. I don't do a lot of bracelets. We don't have a lot of these abilities to really bring stones that are that consistent all the way through, not to mention all that diamond weight. You're not going to spend $15,000 either. This is one heck of a value if you want the piece of a lifetime that really looks like red carpet. I mean, it is completely just every diamond VS. We don't use some shoddy diamond weight just because there's larger stones. We don't get, real compromising when it comes to that quality, start bringing you brown or yellow diamonds. This is just it's quite the contrary. If you're going to make a bracelet of this stature, you might as well go all out, make it as grand a quality as possible. It's not 15 or 14. How have we gone this low already? Even $13,000? No, it's $12,999 if you'd like to get that sapphire and diamond bracelet, and one for the ages there. And a classic color that I know a lot of us wear. A lot of us wear blues, and everyone looks so good in blue, and that's obviously a stone that I don't think you have to necessarily. It's really all about lifestyle and about your own particular style. You decide how to wear your pieces, but I wouldn't say this is a piece that takes it to a level where you could never wear it even daily. If you wanted to wear, really, just again, if you like beautiful jewelry, there's a lot of ladies I know that are not shy about wearing their stunning jewelry every single day. When you own pieces that you love, you should wear them. And you've got durability to do so. It's not like you're going to expose it to any danger here. You've got sapphires and diamonds, so they're 9 and 10 on the Mohs scale, so it's plenty durable for everyday wear. All right, let's move on. We've got our big trillion cut diamond coming up. Well, this is unique, and there it is, new and so fabulous because the stone is huge in the middle, but I'm really loving also the way that there's such big diamonds happening around it as well. So another new diamond piece for us, 1128761, is in platinum as well. So are we loving this platinum? Really fun to see so much fabulous platinum on the air. It's platinum, 54 points on that trillion. Very rare to find a trillion cut diamond, that's for sure. And then you've got the big halo, 1.5 carats. Is your diamond weight on those individual stones. 4 and let's see, it looks like you've got 10 stones total. So really impressive there, or not even, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 stones. So that's a really, they're pretty big. And we're talking about a platinum piece, stays in platinum, we can size it. This one's just incredibly affordable. And that's all there is to it. I looked at this, and generally when you look at a piece of jewelry and you do this for a living, you look at a few hundred pieces a day that are new that you haven't seen. You typically know about where they're going to go just based on looking at it. Because first of all, one thing I will say is that 54 pointer, when you see this on the hand, which you're about to, is looking a lot larger. And I think that has a lot to do with the diamonds that you have around the sides, being that they're so large. But you know what? With each diamond being about 17 points, gosh, that's impressive. Those are big diamonds. And then you've got the fact that, well, there's this. It's all done in platinum, 54 pointer. I want to show you though on the hand, because you're going to see this stone to me looks a lot larger than a 54 pointer, and obviously 2 ways to wear it. That doesn't it? It's just dazzling. And that's a trillion. You don't see many trillion cut diamonds. They can be very pricey when you do, because it is a very wasteful cut, especially when they've got the equal length sides like this does. And it's not going to be, and this is just the other way to wear it, just really quickly, there's a great finishing. So it's really smooth when it goes on the hand. When you take it off, when you put it on, it's got that smoothness to it. And we're going to make it very affordable, better than $49.99. That's a should be. Yeah, discounting everything, no matter how brand new, it's really what we do. And watch that. We've never done anything like this. I mean, our history has been tremendous when you talk about every kind of piece we've had. It's really unusual to say we've never had anything quite like this. That is important. And you certainly have a piece here that is going to be loved. The only problem is we only have that one. That is the issue. Just one. It is why you want to dial in on the early side whenever you see something you enjoy. Please dial in. Even if you are, listen, it happens all the time. People dial in, they're ready to go, and then they wait on the price. If the price isn't what you're looking for, no problem. You can hang up. It's not like we're going to force you to take it. It just puts you in a position where you can get it before somebody else does, because people don't wait. That's the key. And when you have one of a kinds, I know we're not used to seeing that everywhere else you shop, where there's a nice decadent inventory and you can shop it months from the time you see it. Not really the way we work here, so it's just a really important time to, that's why I love that every show feels like, again, a new revolution, because you've got so many special pieces that you've never seen before on each and every show. So as we take a look at a $49.99 deal, we're going to make it a lot better than that. Super affordable. It already is. I would say we're going to take it on down. Less than $39, less than $29.99. It's really all about the trillion in that rare cut, but that should not be understated, that when 17-point diamonds are all the way around it, that's incredibly important as well, and it is not going to be $29 either. Going even lower for one caller, and my trillion lovers are out there. We saw a lot of you miss out on a trillion diamond last night. It had all the Savorites around it. Well, here's the trillion cut, all white diamonds, could be engagement style or anywhere else. I think that non-traditional cut is what makes it so versatile to wear anywhere you want to, but it's also going to be better than even 29 or 28. $27.99. We're going to blow it out right now for $2,699 only. And that'll be it. First caller gets it, and the rare trillion cut diamond. And no, there's nothing else coming. That's it for the trillion. Saw one yesterday, saw one here today. That's going to be it on the trillions, and so lovely to bring it to you. So that's going to be one of those unique styles if you want to wear. I just like that it doesn't look as bridal as like a lot of diamonds would. If there's a half-carat diamond with a diamond halo, usually they look pretty much like left-hand ring finger, and that's it. I think this gives you a lot more versatility than that. So beautiful style there, only $26.99. Then we're going to show you black diamond in a round fancy cut. I've got a new pear-shaped ruby. It's huge. And then we've got yellow sapphires that feel very summertime, very floral to our yellow sapphires. I think you're going to like those as well. But it's last call on this one, $26.99. Let's move. And then we've got a diaspora pendant. It's new as well. We just saw something last night that had almost like a kind of a shadow box style where it was 2 layers of gold. Got something like that again today that is multiple weight. Look at this. This is unique, isn't it? And you can wear it east, west, or north, south. You can kind of play with it. It's really meant to go north to south, but is that not? That's a, some of you were asking me the last few weeks, do you have anything that's smaller in those really high-end diasporas? And the answer is our first one is here today, and it's in that pendant. It's a 252, but it's got the same remarkable colors we've been seeing in our larger stones. So looking forward to that, and I think that is wonderful. So here we go. Let's get to it, and we'll talk about top of the hours, our yellow diamond extravaganza that we do have. We also have this beautiful copper-bearing tourmaline pendant in the pinky purple. This is a good one. Look at that. That's our, that's a really, it's interesting how they do change depending on what kind of light they're in. That one's more purple, I would say. And that's our carat 18 in that purple Paraíba. Just really rare to be able to get your hands on. And then don't forget, we've got the yellow diamond special coming up. Now, for those of you that have missed out on all those diasporas, the big ones, here is, okay, the radiant cut with all the colors. What an outstanding stone. I'm just going to make sure I got that polished to perfection for you. 112-8647. Much better. Oh, yeah. The same thing we've been seeing. There have been the most remarkable diasporas on the air in the last week or two. It started with the Asher cuts. It continued with emerald cuts, radiance. This is a radiant. Last night I had the round. How many people missed out on that? Oh, there were a bunch. And now we're going to give you the amazing value on a really, really important, huge size. This one's 14 carats, so that'll be our second largest of the museum class here. So we've been seeing all these great diaspores of late. This one being 14 carats 20, and then you have the radiant cutting, which is showing off all these magnificent colors, because isn't that the beauty of what we've been seeing? This higher end material we've been bringing in the last few weeks or days really has been remarkable, because instead of waiting to change your light source to see the color change, you're seeing all the colors that it would change to and from all at one time. So you don't have to do anything special to see the pinks and the purples take over. You get it all the time. And that's what's so impressive. And then you've got the radiant cutting that is really showing that off, because it's not an emerald cut. It may look like it from the outside, but inside the faceting, think of it like, we call them scissor facets. They do this almost like a little bit of V formation, creates an X formation. So that's what's happening there. And you're getting, oh, there they are again, those big princess cut diamonds that we've been incorporating into a couple designs. They're here again. Princess cuts are 63 points in total. That means you're really, really close to a third of a carat on each. Princess cut white diamonds in yellow gold. It is outstanding. There is only one, so you know what to do. This is where you need to dial in quickly, because that's what happens. It goes. And every one of them has. We don't have one of these museum diaspores left after all I've shown you. So this is the time to dial in very quick. That's why I'm doing it now in the first hour as opposed to later. So 14 carats 20, 63 points, just 2 stones. And those are our princess cuts. And they're white diamonds. And look at this color. Way, way beautiful. You see the purples and the pinks, the greens and the yellows and the goldens. And there's those champagne bronzy tones as well. And every single facet just lights up, thanks to, again, great clarity. Even just shifting the directions of it, tend to see more color overwhelm another. So again, not waiting, because that can be the trick with color change stones. Are really cool, but it takes a lot to actually see them change color. So when you have that real premium material, again, you don't need any special lighting. You don't even need to change your lighting. It's just a matter of looking down at your hand at a different angle, going from indoors to outdoors. One only here on our 1420. This is going to fly. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Take a look at that. Wowza, that's a big stone there. You can really see the kind of flashes you're getting, and really kind of an intense purple pink coming through now, because that's a little lower light that it's in. And those princess cuts perfectly framing it, but also anchoring it to keep it centered on the hand. Obviously, it's going to be the size you need. You tell us what size you need, it'll be delivered as such, but that's a really nice way that it bookends it. How about a better value than even that $14,999? Nothing wrong with that. That's $1,000 a carat. That's going to be a third of the per carat price that the smaller, less important stones go for in wholesale. Saw it 2 weeks ago, $3,800 a carat. 2 carat stones that were just light yellow. They had no semblance of color change in one light. They just gave yellows and goldens, nothing more. This is giving greens, yellows, bronze tones, champagnes, purples and pinks, even a little bit of aqua blue I'm seeing, especially if you look at about 4 o'clock and maybe 7 o'clock there on the stone. As it rotates here in front of you, you've got like aquas, beautiful bright blues coming through. It is impressive. And it's not going to be $99.99. Only one. That's it. It's going to go, and the princess cuts work so well with the radiant. They all work together, and it's not even $4,999. 75% off? I think that'll do it. But just in case you want to save even more, who doesn't want to save more money? Who doesn't? It's fine jewelry. It's going one way, and that's not down. Yet here, opposite. Getting the price tags even better than you've ever seen. And obviously this is a new piece, but we don't see diasporas even in the real world for this type of price tag. This is now basically what you'd spend. $5,000 is going to get you 1.5 carats of material. Loose. It's going to get you, seriously, you take that same amount of money, $49.99, and if you want to shop that in the wholesale world, it will get you 1.5 carats loose stone of a lower quality. A lower quality, where it's basically light pastel yellows. That's what it's going to get you. So, I mean, you know we're about value, but there are certain values that are just really monumental. They feel so much more grand than other values that we see, and this is one of them truly, and it's not even $49.99. I'm saving even more money. Some collectors out there, we've been seeing a lot of these diaspores go. Every one of them I've had, from the Ashers to the Emerald Cuts to the Radiance to the Round. The Round was just here last night. We had 2 rounds actually, both gone. Here's the big one here, and not even $49.99. There's another big savings on the way for you, and we'll make it only $4,499 instead. So that way, under $4,500 to get the 14 karat plus in the Radiant. That's one to shop right there. Amazing, isn't it? Just really spectacular value. All right, happy Saturday, everybody. Glad you're with us today. Don't forget about what we've had to show you. Some really cool pieces have been here on the show. Want to make sure you take advantage of that trillion, the Rubilite pendant, the sapphire bracelet, the ametrine, even the turquoise we had earlier. Wow, they were so beautiful. All right, coming up, and then I'll just follow that up with the pendant here, because we do have our yellow diamond special at the top of the hour, and boy, are those going to fly. But let's bring out that new pendant that I flashed here. So this is the only time, and hear me out on this, because all of the big stones that have been museum level, they have been huge sizes, generally 10 carats plus. There have been so many of you that reached out. Again, I get hundreds and hundreds of messages from shoppers here at TVON daily. Hundreds, and I really do. I try to get back to you guys within 10 seconds, 10 to 30 seconds of those messages coming in. I have got to say, what I am doing here is bringing you what so many of you have reached out in the last week about. Do you have anything in those diaspores that are that really supreme color and that beautiful, where I'm seeing the pinks and the purples and the blues and the aqua tones? Do you have anything like that that is going to be smaller? Because we've seen the 10 carats, the 14 carat, the 16 carat last night, and they're all gone, but a lot of you are looking for that kind of premium quality, but in a smaller size. And I get that, wearable. Usually it does take those larger stones to get the premium saturation and all those colors you're seeing. Today and right now is what you need. It's going to be 8916. It is a pendant, so good news there. Everybody can wear it, because all you need is a great chain. And whatever that chain is, it's going to look fabulous running through what is a heavy metal piece. So we're talking about steel. It's actually double-sided, if you will. It's like 2 pieces of jewelry have come together. 1 layer on the top, 1 layer on the bottom, so that it's setting up your stone, which is going to help also because it gives a lot of light return, a lot of light accessing the stone. You're going to enjoy this. It's $252. So that's also what so many of you have been asking for. Give me a smaller stone. Is there anything that's going to be a little bit more conservative? This is it, and it's going to be a lot of fun, because this is also that new design. I just think that's really what this deserves. If you're going to have a stone like this that everyone's been craving, might as well put it in a brand new design. But I do want to show it to you here first, and it's going to be a little tricky. I'm going to be leaning it a lot so you can see how mirror finished the gold is. But let me show you the back. So there's how mirror finished it is, and I actually wouldn't mind seeing it just like worn like that as a plaque from the back here if you wanted to. I mean, you're not going to see the hallmarks when it's on the neckline, but then you've got, I think how you're going to wear it is right here. And you can always get creative, but this is really meant to sit this way. So I'll do that when it's on the hand and the neckline. But there again, let's talk colors first. $252, yellow, white, or rose. Actually, you can do any color you want on this pendant, and that's a lot of gold weight that's behind it. But then you get that mirror finishing, and see how it's literally layered? Let me show you from this angle so we see what's going on and how that's made. So you can actually see it's elevated not just to accommodate the depth of the stone and the culet of the stone, but also to give it that mirror finishing that you see from behind. It plays with the light from a distance in a really fabulous way. You'll see that too. And it's 11 points in diamonds that essentially run right down the center of the pendant when it's north to south, which is how it's designed to be worn. You're going to slip your favorite chain, whether that's a diamonds by the yard or anything else. You'll just slip that right through it like here. Just pretend the tweezers are your chain, and that's what it's going to look like from a distance. And again, remember, now we're seeing more of those pinks and purples, but it's a lot of mirror finishing, which are always tough to show here on camera. But take a look at the size you're going to get. Length of the piece. Well, that's lovely. It is going to be just a little over 3/4 of an inch, reaching towards 7/8. Okay, so you've got, let's call it 3/4 of an inch. Great style to wear every single day. Not too big, but definitely not a little diminutive itty bitty piece either. That's what it looks like there. So you can see it on the fabulous neckline there. So just imagine your chain, whatever it is, and again, that's a perfect stone to wear on a chain as a necklace because it's always going to go with everything. It's essentially giving you all these different colors at once. So whatever your ensemble is, there's a great neutrality to it. I think it's going to bring out some of the colors you wear. If you're wearing a lot more of the jewel tones, blues and pinks and purples, it's going to bring out a lot of those. If you're in more neutrals, you're going to see more of the champagnes. And every time you go from one light to another, it's giving you different colorways. So let's take another look at it close up. I'm just going to have some fun with this one because I know we've been waiting on this premium quality. We've been looking for that really special stone. How about this? And a ton of gold should make it $42.99. All mirror finished. It almost looks like a bow tie when it's this direction, but again, that's how it's typically going to be worn. I do think you could work it so that you could probably wear it this way. If you put a chain, you could do it diagonally a little bit if you wanted to put a chain through either corner. Again, play with it, but really meant to be north to south. Let's go 0 to start. I don't care. 0 to start, we got to move it. It's got to go. 0 to start. We got 11 minutes left in the hour. Hour 2 is about to kick off with yellow diamonds. We've got a 0 to start auction with no reserve, $100 increments. That's it. So might as well see who's out there who wants a diaspora, and power bids are welcome. That's a $4,300 piece to go with that beautiful 14 karat. Maybe it's going to go with another diaspora you have. Look at the, I would say the smaller stone, the 252, is bringing out a lot of pinks and reds. Is what I'm seeing, more than even purples. It's a lot more pink red kind of color. No open. All right, we'll move along. That's what I know a lot of you were looking for, so I made sure we could bring you a more affordable version of, but I don't think anybody imagines 0. That's a little too affordable. And so can't sell it unless we get an open, and we're still looking for that open, and we may have it. So maybe it will sell after all. We need at least $100 to get it a home, and that's what we're looking for. But of course, power bids are welcome. The best thing you can do is probably say, here's what I'm willing to spend. I'm willing to spend $25 and put in a $2,500 bid. It really helps. So again, it kind of just also weeds out the fray. So, because again, we have $400 to start, for example. Thank you. Who's that, Tim? We got a $400 open. That's what they're willing to pay. Well, that's what they did. $500. Thank you. You've got 5. All right. You got 5. Thank you. We have 2 bidders only. So more than welcome to come on in. And I know it's tough with all the glare. I just want to show you that's the angle where you can't see the stone as well, but you can see the gold. How much? 600. Thank you. 600 we have. 700 over here. Thank you very much. 700. Got 2 bidders going back and forth so far and a couple of you waiting on hold. We will not finish the auction until we do get everyone through on the phone line. So please don't worry about that. We will, although the phone lines are, we got some callers dropping out here. So we've got 7. We're looking for 800. Thank you. We've got 800 over here. Thank you very much. Pam's at $800. Enjoying that value. That's for sure. And we're looking for 9. 1,000. Where's that $2,500 bid I thought we were going to get? It's a 252, one of the rarest stones in the world. This is amazing. And the beautiful part is you can choose a chain, basically any chain you have. Even if you have like a 15 millimeter Omega, it's going to work. I don't know if there are 15 millimeter Omegas out there. That's really wide. But if you have a really big chain, like an Omega, a bigger rope chain, look, you've got all that space to put your chain through it. So yes, diamonds by the yard. Okay, we got to have a little powwow here. And I know that's going to sit oddly there, but we need to talk. And yes, my fault. I realize that. I know I should not be starting these auctions at 0 when we have a huge important piece up here, but it is what you've been asking for. I wanted to give everyone the opportunity to own it and enjoy it and get in on something special and hopefully save a lot of money. Yes, that we're doing, but $800 on a 252 diaspora that is that museum caliber. It's the quality, not our typical quality that I've been bringing you for the last 9 years here. Instead, it's the quality of these museum pieces we've had in the 10, the 12, the 14, the 16 caraters. And we're stuck at 900. I just heard $900 over there. So we've got only just 2 bidders going back and forth right now. This is obviously, I'm going to need to take probably a moment and see if there's anything I can do to convince them not to take it. Maybe I can offer them something to forfeit the auction, meaning to like bow out, because this is way, way, way too low. It just is. And again, we're doing opulent gold. I mean, that's not something that anyone's doing anymore in these gold market days, right? $3,200 to $3,500, depending on the day. It's anywhere between usually $3,200 and $3,500 an ounce. So if you last shopped gold decades ago and you're going, well, gold used to be, yeah, it used to be $300. When I started in this business, it was $300 an ounce. It's now $3,000 more than that an ounce. So again, we put together a lot of gold here for you to make this I just wanted the platform for the piece to really reflect the quality of the stone, for it to be appropriate. Could have easily put that in a little rabbit ear bale, no gold to it, just a little basket and rabbit ear, but it wouldn't really be reflective of the stone and the quality of that stone. It wouldn't be reflective at all. Like, this is very reflective. You get that beautiful bright gold prowess rather, and that's the back. Here's the front. So again, that's what it looks like. North to south is how it's going to sit on the neckline for you. We are going to give it a last final call. This is just shameful. And we have $900 and nobody else on the phone lines except our $900 bidder. So what in the world? On a huge important piece, the cushion cut square, all the colors coming through, what it gives. This is amazing. And the diamond weight running right through. But again, look at that from the side profile, from the back. You want solid gold? You got solid gold. I would even wear it that way. See, I'm a lover of just gold pieces. I love gold. I mean, I love my gems. I love my diamonds. Don't get me wrong. I have very rarely met a piece of jewelry I don't love. But the thing is this, is that if you tend to like a lot of gold, why not wear that even backwards? You could do that and wear it backwards if you want to. But it's at $900. Let's give it 2 minutes and we will move it on along. So last call on this one, 2 minutes to go, looking for $1,000 or more. And our last call to get you in, and do not be shy about being on those phone lines ready to go. And we're even changing the gold color. So if your beef with it is you don't do yellow gold, if you're like, yellow gold, I don't do that, then get white gold or rose gold, and we're going to charge you absolutely nothing for that change. And no sizing needed for the pendant. You're going to need a chain, yes, and you all have a chain, whether it's a rope chain, a snake chain, a box link chain, a roller link chain, a paper clip, an omega, or a diamonds by the yard. It's going to work because the entire pendant is your bail. That's what makes it so modern and so fresh. Really doesn't look like what you're seeing today because everyone's shying away from using gold at all, and yet this is solid gold and a lot of it, and a beautiful mirror reflected surface that's really two pieces in one because it is like that. So it's really, again, like one piece over another. Here's what it looks like again on the hand, which I'm going to have to angle it. I know from this angle it's like, oh, it's black onyx. No, it's not. It's all mirror finished gold. It just does. On camera, these lights tend to play tricks on our mirror finish in the gold, just like my signet ring usually looks. Look at how it looks black, and now it looks gold. See that? Black, gold. So it's just, again, when you have a lot of mirror finished gold, that's what it does on camera here under these lights. So it's just reflective. And let's see, $900, 39 seconds remaining now. You got to be in before the clock expires if you want a chance to bid. This is so important. It's a beauty of a diaspora, and it's not costing you $4,000 or $5,000, which, by the way, is a great value because every one of our stones has sold up until this point, except for the radiant that I just showed you. But it's Saturday morning on probably, hopefully, a bright, beautiful summer day. So I bet you some of our Saturday folks who are normally in with us, spending the morning or afternoon with us because it's cold and dreary and rainy outside, well, they're out enjoying summertime weather now. So here we are. You get the values because, well, fewer people in on the auction usually means better value, better savings to you. So final look at it. Do we have $1,000? Oh, who has 1,000? You've got 1,000? All right, $1,000 we do have. Still a problem, but here we are. Don't have a choice right now. We got to sell it anyways. $1,000 going once. Again, it's 3/4 of an inch or a little bit more. It's at $1,000 going twice. 3 times sold. Congratulations, that is gone. Wow. And a reminder, still have the radiant, and wouldn't you know it, now the phone lines light up. I don't know why that is, but here is I warn you all the time, there's a delay to the broadcast, a delay with the phone lines. It's a good 70 or 80 seconds by the time I show anything and someone calls in. So it is a delay on several fronts. So that's why we gave you 2 minutes, but you got to dial at the beginning. So here's just a little recap. Maybe you wanted to look at the radiant again. That is item number 8647. So the 1420 is here for $44.99, top of the hour. That means hour number 2 is about to kick off. We only have 2 hours left. Remember, it's a 3-hour show, and we get you for 3 hours every Saturday and Sunday morning, and then, of course, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday nights. So it's kind of like our Thursday around here. We're off on Monday and Tuesday. You've got the weekend to shop here during the daytime. We've got 2 hours left to go today, and some great designer pieces on the way as well. All right, so that is happening for $44.99. Yellow diamonds are coming up for our top of the hour special. I do want to show you some really pretty omega back pearl earrings that are also new today, and we've never had anything like it. And listen, I know every piece of inventory here because I've been here a long, long time. And look at the pearls. They're going to sit upright, but I just want to show you first. This is about, it's called the close-up, so it's intended to give you a close-up look. And that is what you have here, is really stunning pearls. There's a left and a right design, so they can kind of flare out. I think that's the idea. Have the pearls flare out away from the face. It's $87.92. There's only one pair. There's 18 karat gold here. And then you have the round South Sea pearls. They're not cultured. They're South Sea. They're not, this is kind of like, it's not exactly the same as lab-grown stones, making the difference between a cultured pearl and a South Sea pearl. Well, what's the difference? Well, essentially the South Sea pearls come from the wild, so to speak. They are not given any help. A lot of times pearls are cultured pearls. It's most of what you see in the pearl world. They're still real pearls, but they were made in a more controlled environment where man got involved. And basically you start with the mollusk, because the mollusk is what makes the pearl. And remember, the pearl is created inside the mollusk based on a reaction to an irritant. Usually that's a grain of sand when it's out in the ocean. And when a little grain of sand or some particle gets inside the mollusk, it's natural, almost like, I think of it like how we would have an immune response to something like an allergen. Maybe you've got some allergies going now. Well, we know what our immune system does, but it results in a sneeze. Well, this is a much more glamorous thing because it's actually resulting in something really beautiful, because the irritant that's inside of the mollusk, its response is to build its nacre around so that it protects itself from that irritant. So this is done in the mollusk in the ocean, as opposed to in a cultured environment where it's kind of like a pearl farm, if you will, where man says, okay, let's help you along here and let's inject the irritant ourselves and then we'll see what you do. And then it's going to make a pearl. But to get perfectly round 5mm pearls like that times 10, and then you've got the diamonds and almost like a little seashell vibe in the middle there of all your 18 karat gold. You can tell by looking. You don't need me to tell you 18 karat. Y'all knew that. You knew it was 18 karat gold just by looking at it because of the richness of that gold. And 5mm on the pearls. Diamond weight is 10 points, and they are omega backs. Let me show you here. That's how they're going to sit. I'm going to borrow this one because that's going to be the proper side here. That is, look at that. It's just the incredible pearlescence you're getting. Is they're not just dull, they're not white, they are giving every color of the pearlescent rainbow we want to see. Here's the length, and they do have that omega backing, which I know how many of you love to get and see. That's going to be 7/8 of an inch top to bottom, and then I'll pop one on. The post, so this is still 4 pierced ears, yes, but then they've got these silicone wrapped omega backing, so they've never been opened before, but you can see here how it just tilts down. You have this hinge, which is spring loaded, so once it opens up, you've got full range to just pop that on really easily. Then it kind of clicks up, and that's going to snap. You see how it snaps in place there, and that's going to rest against your ear. So you need that omega backing on larger earrings so that they can stay and be sitting upright out to the world like they're supposed to. Okay, we don't want pearls or anything else in an earring drooping or dropping forward. So that's what this omega back is really good at. Is it's necessary in a larger earring like this. So often, not everybody's going to do it, but it's really helpful because, well, you're going to see them on here and how they look, and just a beautiful way that you get this amazing look. And obviously you can tilt them a little bit more if you'd like to. You can tilt them in. If you want them more straight up and down, you can kind of flare them out. But that's how they, I think, intended, because then you have the pearls going outside. Remember, the other side's going to be the opposite, so that they flare out on this is my left side. I know it looks like my right side, but it's on my left side. Everything backwards on camera. So there you have it. So that's how it's going to look from a distance away. You can see that beautiful drop they give, and we only have one pair, and it's the top of the hour. So welcome into the show. Happy Saturday, everybody. Let's get these out the door and ready to go. Not a value you're going to see anywhere else. South Sea pearls, identically matched, 10 of them in total, diamonds to boot, and 18 karat solid gold. And they're not going to be $59.99. Back to the wheel we go. Take a look at them close up so you can see the amazing quality they give, and we'll blow them out under $2,000. And no, they are not going to be even $19.99. We have never had an earring quite like this one before. What a thrill, what a pleasure. And if you are a pearl lover, hey, it's the last few days of June. Can you believe it? This would be one of the best looks many times over on a pearl, which is a June birthstone. So we've only got 2 days left. By the time, think about it, we've got our Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday is the last day of June. And so, gosh, that's really, it's incredible to think that what a celebration of a well-known, really elegant gem, but of course an organic gem, and let's make them better than even $1,500. Send them on out. All those South Sea pearls with the ridiculously good blues, greens, purples, pinks, every color represented, and that's natural. Thank you, Mollusk, for doing such an amazing job. And thank you for doing what you do, because these mollusks are really, again, they are creators of miracles. And no matter what the pearl is, when it's a South Sea pearl, that is the really super high end of what you get in the pearl world. And they're only going to be $1,399 instead. So mega value, big one-of-a-kind earring, and all 18 karat gold. And let us know if you have any requests as well. We would love to help you out with a request today. If there's anything you're just hoping to see on the show, well, it's best to just call in and tell us, and then we can find it and let you know right away if there is something that works for you. Plus, we're about to do our top of the hour, and that's very exciting. Just want to give the pearls some love, and then we are going to be on our way to our top of the hour, which is yellow diamonds galore. It's all brand new yellow diamonds. That's very impressive. And yeah, you've seen your fair share of yellow diamonds here before, but never anything like what we're about to show, which may be our most classics yet. So that's what's coming up, and boy, did we put together a value for you on our yellow diamond special. So I'm going to grab the pearls, and we'll get you started here with a really important array of, where should we begin? How about with the cushion cut? Oh my goodness, these colors. Oh, wait a minute. Natural is all we do. That hasn't changed. And look at the saturation. Your center stone is exactly as bright as the side halo, and you've got a mix of metals here. We're going to talk 2 important metals. Oh yeah, don't worry, we got a cushion cut. These are all one onlys, by the way. We've got the cushion. Well, that is just outstanding, is it not? Then we've got the oval. Then, I don't know where to start. It's just, honestly, I can't decide which one I like the best. Here's a marquise cut. So definitely great to go with the marquise or the oval if you're looking for a little bit bigger presence on the hand, because you see those elongations they give you. And then here is the one that's a different cushion. So you see a little bit more of a radiant cut in the front center here. And then behind it is a more traditional rectangular cushion here that is going to be, you see how they share the same designs. Now, the only thing I'm noticing is that the 2 on the sides, left and right, they're giving you some bigger diamond presence on the very sides there with additional larger white diamonds. So a quick welcome in to our big Saturday together. Oh, I'm so glad you're with us today. Happy Saturday, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON. We have 2 hours left to go in our Saturday showcase. Then we're going to have, of course, our Sunday big show tomorrow, and then, of course, done for the week here. So we don't see you till Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night. So Monday, Tuesday, no shows. Saturday, Sunday are kind of like our last hurrah of the week here, and giving you some big values. And what's been so exciting about these last several days is the incredible values we've been bringing. So natural yellow diamonds, that's what's so impressive. I don't know how you choose, but really it's probably the size, because the colors are, and let me rephrase that, the shape, because the sizes are very similar. The colors are all really the best you can get in your yellow diamonds. So it's going to be a matter of which of the shapes do you like the best. And like I said, if you'd like to go bigger, if your ideal yellow diamond is really a 2 carat, and you're going, I don't have the budget for a 2 carat, not many of us do, well, then you can get these stones in either the marquise or the oval are going to give you a little bit bigger look, even though they're about the same size as what you're seeing all across the wheel. So all you have to do, please dial in very early here, because obviously they're going to be going. They're platinum and 18 karat gold. And we had to use 18 karat gold because the yellow diamonds themselves are so bright. They're so rich and so powerful that to match, if we had used 14 karat gold, it would look like a mismatch. The yellow diamonds would be stronger than the gold color, because remember, with the 18 karat, more purity of gold means a richer buttery color. That's what you're seeing right here in the diamond. So we matched it with the 18 karat gold. You've got the platinum where you see all that white metal. That's going to be platinum. And then you do have choices of any one of these 4, but they're all one of a kinds individually. That's important to remember. And what else does it mean? It means a huge blowout price. And I know that nothing is praised more than our yellow diamond values, especially given that we don't sell treated stones when it comes to like irradiated, heated yellow diamonds. We don't do that. They're all natural from the Argyle mine, which hasn't even been producing for more than 2 years now. So this is hugely important. And look how big the marquise is. Let me walk you through carat weights, because like I said, they're all going to be about the same size. They're either 101s or 102s. So I'm going to walk you through which is which. This is the 1 carat 01. And then they're all going to have around 30 to 40 points or so inside diamonds, actually up to a half carat or more. So let me walk you through what's what. And this has got some really important, do you see the trillions there on the sides too? trillion white diamonds mixed in. I don't think they gave any carat weight on those, which is a shame because wait a minute, something's off here. Uh-oh. We don't have any carat weight are those free? The big diamonds, you see the big diamonds here and here? There's a couple of bigger diamonds on the sides. No mention of them. Okay, so this is going to be wild. Let me go through again. Let's go through carat weights first on the individual stones. That's going to be the center stone at 101. Call me early. 16 points in yellow, 25 points in white. Don't think that accounts for the big ones there. We always separate those. So you might be getting some very big diamonds for free. So that's going to be a total there of your 41 points, at least, with the 101. The next 101 is going to be the radiant cut, which is right over here with that little bit of the split shank there. That's going to be, well, they're calling this a radiant and this a princess cut. I would say it's not exactly square, but we'll go with it. This is very, very, I don't know if it's exactly square, but princess cut, okay. So princess cut and radiant. So the other 101 is the radiant cut, which is in the back here. That's going to be 101 in the center, 10 points in the yellow and 43 in the white. And then we go to the oval. This one's going to be a 102, as is the princess cut. Oval and princess are each 102. So those two there, oval, princess cut, 102 in the center. The princess cut has 10 points in the yellow, 43 in the white. And then the oval right over here to your right, that's going to be a 9-point yellow diamond weight and 28 points in the white diamonds. So big question is, who wants a premium yellow diamond? I will say even the ones I've had previously on the air, when I bring you yellow diamonds, whether it's a 1 carat, a 2 carat, a 2.5, a 3, a 4, whatever it is. I haven't had 4 carats in a while, but they used to be here. I used to have them way back when. About 5, 6 years ago, I had a 4 carat. They're long gone. But here's the deal with what we have. Yellow diamonds have all different shades, all different colors. They can be very, very light, what we typically call canary yellows, or they can be really bright. A lot of times, and this is just for, again, knowledge of if you're shopping here or anywhere else. First of all, if you're getting natural, I would like you to only compare our stones to what you see out there that is natural. Because if it's not, it should be less money. Now, the truth is we offer such great values that a lot of times the unnatural treated stones, whether they're heated or radiated, a lot of times they're more money than what we offer here because we have values. But here's where natural stones are what you're getting, specialty cut, and it's the color saturation level that is beyond what we even typically see here in our own yellow diamonds. That's the difference maker. These are so bright, so powerful, so clean. They're all VS, and you've got a choice of where no matter which one you choose, whichever one is your favorite, it's the same price as the others because they're all going to be a blowout price tag, all of them going for the same discounted price today, and they're all going to go. So it's a really quick one and done deal. It's a big top of the hour. There's a reason, again, it's selected as the top of the hour because this is when everybody tunes in and wants to see what's going on. And not only is this wheel going to go, but everything else that we offer for the rest of the day. This should really set the tone for what's going forward here in the next 2 hours. So I really want you to dial in. Do you already have a favorite there, Zine? Already thinking about one of them? Which one do you like? The radiant cut in the back, right? Because again, there's a princess cut in the front and a radiant cut in the back. They are similar. That's got the most saturation. I would say if you're comparing saturation, they're all crazy saturated. But I would say the most saturated is the radiant. The next saturated, I would say, is the oval. And then these two really feel like the same to me. They're bright as can be. But remember, sometimes extra saturation in a yellow comes from the addition of natural browns or natural greens. That is not the case here. There's nothing brown about these diamonds. There's nothing green about the diamonds. They are pure sunshine yellow. And they're all supposed to be $79.99 today. We're taking them down to the lowest price. They are the most elegant pieces. Remember, they are done in platinum and 18 karat gold. Every one of them. This one's gonna look the largest, so I'm gonna start with that one. I'm a gal who likes bigger diamonds. I love bigger diamonds. I wish everybody could get a bigger diamond. I'm sorry, the way this is set, that looks like a 2.5 or 3 carat. It really does. I have a 2 carat I can show you. I have a 2.5 carat I can show you. They don't look as large as this one is. And there you can see the twinkle, twinkle big diamond because it's really flashing. That's that VS quality. That's that beautiful marquise. I'm not one for marquise typically, but this one's got, it's not too narrow. It's got a nice width to the sides, and it is gonna look, I think, the biggest. Here's the oval next to it, just to give you an idea of what that looks like. That's another way to go if you want a bigger look. Then we have, of course, the radiant, and let me show you the radiant and the princess cut side by side, because I would say they're for like-minded individuals as well. Maybe not, because they're not going to both fit on the pinky, but here they are all together. So there's the princess cut, oval, marquise, radiant. We have never had a selection like this in yellow diamonds before. And the best part, best news, this is not your price tag. Remember, they're all platinum and 18 karat gold, every one of them. We're going to make them really affordable. There again, your radiant. It's already being verified. Call in early. We might, I'm hoping to surprise you and completely shock you with the price tag. That's my goal always. And here's what we'll do. I would say the princess cut is going to be also the next to be asked about. That is a really rare cut for a yellow diamond or any diamond these days in a big size. And we're going to also bring the marquise, and let's make them all better than even $7,000 or $69,000. Natural is important, but this color is what takes you from, you can have the same 1 carat diamond, and if it's a lighter yellow, I saw this in the wholesale world, and I was meeting with one of the biggest diamond dealers in the entire world, not TVON related, but when I was in at the JCK show, meeting with one of the biggest diamond dealers in the world who is not selling his yellows. He's only selling white diamonds at this point. He got out of the colored diamond business only because he is keeping them, because they are going up in price and value so much, so quickly, that he says, I don't have any rush. I don't need to sell those. I have a whole business just selling white diamonds all day. I don't need to sell the yellow diamonds because the longer I hold on to them, the more those same diamonds are worth. The same can be said for you as the owner of a yellow diamond. You're wearing it, you're loving it, you're enjoying it, but it's also going up in value as you are, because yellow diamonds are doing just that. So this is not a time to wait and say, I'll get one next time, because also this is rare to have new. And to bring you cuts like this in a color that is this premium, check this out. We're going to go lower than even 69 or 59. We are starting to get really busy on the phone lines. I don't think anybody saw a discount like this coming. We're doing better than 59, 49, 39.99. This is still where we're taking designer best of the best, even brighter and richer and darker than what we typically bring. And I am blowing them out at the price that, remember, $22,000 for a loose stone right now in the wholesale world. True story. We have got a better value on the entire ring. It's not a loose stone. 18 karat gold and platinum together. All the side diamonds make it that perfect, tailored, classic piece. We are really busy. I know I wish I had at least 2 of each piece. I do not. When they are sold, they are gone. This is a classic. I would say, even for people who are getting engaged, maybe skip the white diamonds that are so crazy right now in price. Go with the more exotic. If you know where to shop, TVON, you've got a value that's way better, and you don't have to spend. I mean, think about this. There are men out there right now who are looking for engagement rings all over the world going, I have to spend how much to get a 1 carat white diamond? Even if forget retail, even if you're shopping wholesale, you have to spend so many tens of thousands of dollars just to get a 1 carat white diamond, which isn't all that special, because there's no shortage of them. They're not going anywhere. This is even better. You know what? We don't need to do this. I think they're all sold out right now. Here's what I'll do instead. I always am going to save you every last penny I can. Every last penny. I want to make sure everything is a value that is just sublime. This is what it's all about. Treat yourself. You've got a money-back guarantee. If you can't believe that this is really happening, I really challenge you to try it and get it at home and see what it's all about. Yes. The radiant cut, so the back, just to make sure. The radiant's already gone, Zine. So Jason's going to take the radiant, but you know what? Yeah. The which one? The princess. So these 2 are both gone already. I'm going to leave them up there for a brief moment because I know they want to look at their jewelry. And nobody's spending $39.99. I told you, we don't have to reduce it anymore. Yes. Oh, the oval. All right. Well, 3 out of the 4 are gone. The only one that's left is the marquise. And nobody's spending $39.99. They're almost gone. Again, the only one left is the marquise. I'm leaving them up there just because I want you to see what you're getting for this price, because they're not even going to be $3,500. I'm serious, guys. The only one left is the marquise cut. Zine, you have the oval, you have the princess, and you have the radiant. Yes? Okay. So everything is gone but the marquise right here, which is actually my personal favorite because it looks the biggest. And we're going to do better than even 35. Again, knew we didn't need to go lower, but I'm going lower. We are literally almost sold out. The marquise is all that's remaining. They're not 35. They're not 34. They're not 33. I told you I am all about the value. And you see how important it is to say sold, because now all those 3 people that just said sold at $39.99, are spending $1,000 less. They're $29.99. And let me try them all on. So you've got the radiant, right, Jason? All right, so here's yours, and that's going to be item number 8830. So there's the radiant cut. That one is spoken for. Again, the only one left is the marquise. So there's our radiant. Here's the princess cut, which was the next one to go. The oval is gone as well, but here's the princess cut. Princess cut is going to be item number 1128834. That's the 102. Again, platinum and 18 karat gold. That is gone. The oval is 8831. Let me show you that one on the hand, then we'll come in right close on our marquise, which is the last one remaining. There is the oval. Congrats on 8831. That is a Curto one. They are $29.99. That is unbelievable. Here's the last one, 8832. We'll center it up here for you. I'll come in closer, and that is all that we have left. Platinum and 18 karat gold, and right there is that 1 carat 01 marquise, 16 points. And who has got it? Marquise? All right, they're sold out. Congratulations. That one's gone, 16 and 25. And let me try that on for your caller, Tim. There it is. So there's the marquise cut, and that is the last one to go. All right, all 4 of those gone. Thank you so much. Let's move on to big old kunzite. This is what's next. Thank you on the yellow diamonds. You know a value when you see one. And I just made them $1,000 less than where they all sold pretty much. All right, look at this. This is gorgeous. Bright and neon. And I know it's a big ring. It's not for my small ring gals. This is for my gals who like a big cocktail ring and want something truly incredible. This is how we're going to roll. And let me know if you have any questions about hour number 1. We still have some pieces left. I know we get busier and busier as the day goes on, as always. So want to make sure that you get in on all these big values, and do get requests in too, but this is brand new today. Item number is 8182, and that is an 844 pear-shaped kunzite, and very clean. Bright neon color, super clean. That's actually going to be our 8 karat 44, and then you get the incredible diamonds around it. So fabulous piece, one only here. Don't forget, we still have a tanzanite, 2 actually, 2 rounds. We have a fabulous mandarin garnet, and also a really pretty couple of Paraiba, and also a really good purple Paraiba and a pink Paraiba. So it's a Paraiba day. We're going to see a lot of good ones coming up. But this is our 844. 129 is the diamond weight. So this piece all made custom around that pear shape, because normally we do this mounting, but it's with a smaller oval. This one had to be that same influence of the mounting, but really made custom for this very large, super elongated pear shape. And that's why it's got almost 9 carats. You can actually change the gold color. I would not. I would recommend white gold. I think that designers know best, especially with kunzite. That's what it looks like in the white gold. And we'll pop it on the other direction for you, but that is not going to last long when we've got a better than $89.99 value. That's the other perspective, the other way to wear it. We'll size it for you, of course. It's a great look when you see that amazing color that you have, and it's not going to be $89.99 at all. And that's what I love about that kunzite. Look at, yes, it's got saturated pinks and purples and blues, but look at the brightness of what's coming through there, through the body of the pear shape. And we'll do better than even 5,000. $49.99, one only, and this is really for the kunzite aficionados out there. It really, truly is. This is a big, gleaming, bright, beautiful stone. One of our very best, and let's also not forget, is coming down in price. Even lower than the $49.99. This is going to be one of the most magnificent ideas, and we'll make it better than $39.99 as well. White gold, I would recommend. You can do yellow or rose if you would prefer, but we are going to be on our way here shortly. And this one is not going to be $39. It's going to be even lower. First caller gets it, and you need a good kunzite in your life. You really do. There's a saturation level that this material gives you, and it's exclusively ours. And I know that I had my kunzite. I bought a 23 karat many years ago. It was 8 years ago. It wasn't quite this color. We didn't have this color when I was shopping mine. So many years ago, I was pretty new here at the time, and I'd only been here a couple months. And the first thing I ever bought, still one of the few pieces I bought for myself here, because I usually buy just for gifts. And I got to say, it was one of the first pieces I ever bought, and we didn't have that color then. And it's a beautiful color. It was the best I'd seen, which is why I had to have it. But then we have seen such a beautiful, higher end, elevated color since then, and this is certainly one of them. And you can't get anything else like it. I just had mine reappraised just it was about a month ago, and my 23 karat appraised for over, and think about this because it's kind of wild, it was over $69,000. So you figure where that is per carat, about $3,000 a carat. Mine has very simple diamond weight, not this much. Mine has about 40 points in diamonds, nothing like this carat 29. So where they appraise when they're really good quality, it's really something that to be, I would recommend getting yours appraised as well. It's just something that the quality is everything. If someone really, a gemologist is really good, they're gonna look at things beyond just the carat weight and look at the color saturation. And when you get saturation like that, that's what really takes it up a notch. We're gonna make it $29.99 instead. Easy, and then I've got the largest tanzanite round coming up next for your viewing pleasure. It is really something. It really is. We got some new designer pieces still to come. I still have a round Rubilite, some Paraibas, and anything else you would like to see, please let me know. We have a couple pieces still left from our first hour, like that sapphire bracelet, the Rubilite, the Trillion Diamond, the ametrine. I'm kind of stunned that ametrine is still hanging out. We had an ametrine for $12.99. It was over 10 carats. Now our kunzite, $29.99. What an amazing value that is. And this is just, I've seen gorgeous rounds. We're all privy to some very important tanzanites around here. But this is another level. And that's going to be the 1163. I also have, though, and this is what I want to show you, because that 1163 is quite pricey. $17,999. Okay. So that's a little more pricey, as it should. It's an 1163. I also have this round. And I don't know about you, but for as gorgeous as this is, in the 11 karat, I think this one is better. And I'm just showing you what we can all take a look at, what we can all see, is that this saturation and cutting is even better. And that's the 5 karat. So we'll have that 525 coming up. Just wanted to show you what is here. That's all I got in brand new tanzanites today. So just wanted to show you those, get you acquainted with them. You can certainly call me on either, but $18,000 for the right side. I haven't quite figured out the price tag on the left side yet. I know what it's supposed to be, but I'm also thinking I'm going to have to modify that. So that's why these shows are live. That's why it's me and not a robot up here or an AI, generated host, right? Is that I get to do what I want on the pricing, because that's why we do these shows live. Sometimes prices need to kind of be adjusted based on the moment or the day or whatever's happening. So here we are. This is a new designer style. And since we just came off of some really good yellow diamonds, I thought this would be fun, and it's not yellow diamonds. They're another step up in color saturation. Those are actually Marquise cut yellow sapphires, and it's item number 8726. So wanted to bring it out to you, show you this one of a kind newbie here, and it's designer and it's one of a kind, and it's 18 karat yellow gold again. And it looks almost like an up and down floral, but leaf-like. It's just really pretty. And the way it's elongating, if you want elongation on your hand, what a wonderful way to go. The sapphire total weight here, remember it is 18K. It's gonna be a carat 80 in the sapphires times the 3. So that's, again, that's all 3 together. And then you also have 47 points in diamonds. That's gonna be essentially around them all. Now, we need to make this a value. We will make this a value, and we only have one. So come on in on this one of a kind. Here's what she looks like on. Beautiful design. That's what, oh, look at those stones popping there. Isn't that a great look? Some very saturated, intense goldens happening there. You can see this side is split on the shank. This side is singular. We'll give you another close-up look at it. I would love to see this one out the door. These are what modern, unique designs are all about, but still with very premium sapphire quality. And we're going to blow it out. No longer $29.99. Well, shopping 18 karat gold has not gotten any easier. Unless you're shopping right here with me. We're going to do a lot better than $29.99. One only. Sapphire lovers, this is really a rich, it's kind of bordering on, I call it golden because it's really bordering between yellow and orange, because they do exist in both colors. There are orange sapphires and yellows. There's a lot of different saturation levels between each. I'm going to make this better than $19.99. We have one only. That's it. I'll make it $12.99 first caller. Simple and easy and very affordable for a unique designer piece. And then we have a ruby and a black diamond. It's a rose cut black diamond. It's called the fancy facet pattern. So we will see that too. Plus, oh, there's that big Paraiba pendant we got to bring out as well. So last call on our sapphires. Let me know who'd like that one. 3 sapphires all together. Really good look. That is just a stunner. And then we have, I'm going to get to, before short, I haven't even shown this yet, and shame on me for not showing this yet, but I was waiting because I had a feeling if I showed it, it would pretty much take over all the phone calls here and be the one that everyone wants to see. So there happens to be a ring here. This is not for everybody, but it is one of the most, I think, undeniably unique, rare, special stones we've ever brought in neon Paraíba. And the way we have amplified it, we have given it so much more rarity, and it's already rare on its own. But this is really one to behold. And I just saw, there were some folks online the other day chatting about Paraíbas. And, oh, they seem like they're really beautiful stones, but how do I get one? Because they can be on the more expensive side. Well, with rarity becomes more expense, certainly. We know that across the world of diamonds and gems. When you get a more rare stone, they become more pricey. This is a round. It is a round, and it is a way to get still everything you want. It checks all the boxes of what you're looking for in a rare Paraíba, like the color being more blue than it is green. That's extra rare. Like getting that beautiful neon where if you shed the light, you would still see it glowing internally. It has a round cutting, which is extremely rare. And then we added, and this is what I love the most maybe about this, is not just about the center, but what we added to it to give you pink diamonds and white diamonds and almost equal amounts thereof. So it's not just a little accent of pink diamonds, it's almost as many pink diamonds as you have white diamonds as well. So that's extremely important. This is 8915. Just want to let you know it's here. And that is something we do not see very often, are these incredible rounds. And it's a 22 pointer in the middle. And there will be some, I bet you there's somebody saying right now, oh, it's 22 points. That's not very large. Oh, stop. I have not taught you well if you say 22 points is not important, because 22 points of that material in that color, that neon, that saturation level, that round, the way it's glowing, that's extremely important material. That's one of the most important stones you can ever shop for from me. And it is really beautiful the way it's got. Look at the triple halo, pink diamonds, white diamonds, pink diamonds again. 45 points in the pink, 48 points in the white diamonds. And we have set only important stones in this mounting before, mainly pink diamonds, purple diamonds. That's what we've seen together in this style. 48, that's again the white diamond weight. 45 is additional pink. So like I said, almost equal there. That's impressive. And the white diamonds are huge. And the pink diamonds are not bad either, right? It's rare, and it's rare. All three aspects. Because pink, Paraíba, and VS white diamonds, all rare. What can we do? For those that say, Paraíba's out of my price range. I wish there was a Paraíba I could afford. I hear all this a lot. There's a lot of people that say that. How can I get a Paraíba? What can I do? Where's that moment that I can get mine so I don't have to live without, so I can stop just wanting and wishing and hoping for, but I can make it happen? This is the moment. It's right here and now. I was going to just preview it and say, hey, top of the hour, 30 more minutes. We're going to do it now. Why not? We'll just do it now. There has got to be somebody out there, especially with the incredible demand. It's demand for Paraíba worldwide. Gemstone collectors, kings and queens, professional collectors. I call those the collectors of the world, who are just really wealthy people who understand they're putting their wealth into gemstones because they feel like that's smarter than anything else right now. And honestly, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. It's how a lot of experts and a lot of wealth advisors are actually going. But again, not everyone's got access to rare gemstones. So this is where you really see rarity meeting opportunity. And that's what this is in such a profound instance here, because the way this is added, it's not just about the Paraíba, it's what's added with it and around it. Let's take a look at it. Need you on the lines here if you're ready to go, because this is not going to be that super, super crazy $40,000 Paraíba, even though it very well could be other places that you shop. We're going to do a lot different scenario here when there's only, and this is the TVON price, it's not bad. It's only, this is crazy, it's only $74.99. That's it. For a Paraíba round that glows like that. Why did that just get brighter when I blocked the light? Well, that's the definition of neon. You see the word neon up there? N-E-O-N. Well, TVON can bring you the N-E-O-N better than anybody, because look at that full light, and then I block the light. That stone gets brighter. It gets bolder. That's what neon's about. And not all stones do that. Very few do. My question is, if that's more affordable than what most Paraíbas are, and there's still nobody on the phone lines, what do I need to do to make this your Paraíba, when look at the ring, the way it's designed, it's really designed because with that triple halo, it's meant to give it a much bigger look all across the hand. So you're still impressively setting a 22-pointer. It's still got that bigger style. So even if you're someone like me who loves bigger jewelry, I'm not going to wear pieces that can't be seen. I really, maybe that's just from spending my life on TV where, you know, your jewelry has to be fairly large for people to see it. You can't be wearing small pieces and have it be seen. I don't care if you're a news anchor or if you're at a sports desk or if you're out in the field reporting or if you're a shopping network host like me. You can't wear small pieces and expect your viewership to see it. And I think for a lot of people that applies, whether you're speaking for a living in the boardroom, whether you are speaking at, you're part of an organization where you like to raise money for a foundation and you're going to be speaking at an event, or you speak at those meetings and you want your jewelry to be seen. This is how a smaller stone can still really be, well, look at it just glowing there. It's just impactful, isn't it? No matter what the light, it just is amazing. And what I'm asking is there anybody out there today that is one of my gals, one of my guys who's been looking for that more affordable way to get Paraíba? Because I am trying so hard I'm a believer in the stone, and I am very dedicated to making Paraíba, more than anything else, available to the masses. It's one of my biggest missions in doing this. I'm a collector of the stone. It is by far my favorite stone. I have more of this stone than any other stone that I own. And so I appreciate it for what it is, and I'd like for everybody else to be able to do that as well, because admiring it from afar is fine, but there is nothing like owning a Paraíba. There is nothing like wearing a Paraíba. It's one thing to own it and put it in a jewelry box and just know that you got it, but it's another thing to wear it and enjoy it and live in a stone like this. That's what's even more impressive. So let's go ahead and we're going to put it on the auction block. Got to do it. Nobody's on the phone lines yet. Probably has something to do with the $74.99 price. You're probably in agreement that that is a great value, but you're going, I'm not shopping for it. Let me make this more interesting for you. Let's take it on down. Take a look at this up close. We'll try it on again here momentarily. I'm going to do better than 7,000, 6,000, 5,000. This is really rolling the dice, I realize. But again, if it is my mission to bring Paraíbas affordably, I don't see a better time or a better moment than right now, on a Saturday in the end of June here in 2025, when everything that's going on in the world is going on, and let's bring you a value where you can sink your teeth into a deal, just an outright deal. Even if you're like me and you got them already, this is not your first. You need to have this one, because does your Paraíba have pink diamonds? Probably not. None of mine do. Does your Paraíba, is it round? Is it glowing? Is it that intense more blue than it is green? Those are the things to ask right now. And 5,000's not doing it. How about we go to $4,000 and done? And then you get your pink diamonds and your white diamonds. We'll make it a $10 increment as well to make that nice and easy. This is a really unusual mounting, and we're spending a lot of time talking about Paraíba when I should probably be giving as equal time to the pink diamonds that are so rare as well. First halo and third halo are pink diamonds. The question is simple here, ladies and gentlemen. It's who wants the deal of a lifetime on Paraíba, because I don't think I'm done here. If we're going to get these phone lines wild and rocking on a Saturday afternoon, we got to do something crazy. Or morning. Still morning out here. Let's make it really interesting here. How about $3,500 to start? $3,500. Nobody's selling Paraíba right now, let alone a round that's glowing like that, for $3,500. Then you've got the mounting set up, gold, rose, and white. Why? Pink diamonds in the rose gold, white diamonds in the white gold. In your size, it'll arrive ready to wear for you. You don't need to worry about that. You're not going to be running around town finding out who's a reputable sizer. Are they going to do it right? Do I trust them to keep my ring for an hour while they're sizing it? It probably will take more, some take a week. It's done for you. It's free and it's done and it's arriving, and then you've got a money back guarantee as well. So you can decide once you get it home if it's for you or not. But it's not going to be 35 because I'm still waiting for an open. That's not acceptable. So when you've got 45 in the pink, 48 in the white, and the Paraíba is the most valuable part of all, and we're just sitting here waiting for an open at 3,500, something's gone awry on this Saturday show. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's go even lower than 35. Let's make it $3,000 to start. You have really worn me down. And we're going to see who gets it, because this is the way to shop a stunning round. And the rounds are always worth more. So again, 22 points aside, it's the color, it's the neon, it's how clean it is the cutting as well. all working together. And you got to tell me, do you know what pink diamonds go for right now? Natural pink diamonds are not cheap. And you've got so many here, almost a half carat, in addition to your white diamonds and the gold, of course, a foundation of gold that makes it about $2,000 just in the gold, which is not our favorite part probably. The gold is just the gold. It's the vessel. It's the foundation. It's what carries your stones. So it's probably not what you're most excited about. Hopefully you're excited about the Paraíba, excited about the pink diamonds, and excited about the white diamonds. But it's not $3,000 I don't have. We have nobody calling in. This is crazy. I'm going to do better. We're going to make it $2,500 and done. 2,500, 60 seconds. 25. Certain values are those moments where there just has to be that moment inside where you know, as a jewelry collector, as a lover of jewelry, you know something important is happening. That moment should be right now, should be right here, obvious. $2,500, 10 bucks on the increments, doesn't matter until we get the open, to be quite honest with you, doesn't matter. It's all about this stone and this amazing quality of that round, and we are looking for $2,500. The clock is ticking. This is amazing, and we've done it with pink diamonds, but it was more. Well, pink diamonds are great too. That's another rarity, meaning the pink diamond was in the center. This is where you've got a stone that really the only thing that can rival a pink diamond would be right here in that round Paraíba. And to get this elegance, there's almost like a laciness about it. There's millgrain around your diamonds. The white diamond specifically, you see that there's millgrain around it. It just gives it even more texture to the gold. Well, guys, it's not an auction day. Should have learned that hour number one. 30 minutes in, I was doing an auction, didn't go very well. Here's what I'm going to try. Skip the auction. Blowout time is here. Here's what I'm going to recommend, though. I'm going to need you on the lines, ready to go. Just if you're thinking about it. Just if you're kind of maybe sort of intrigued. If you're thinking about it, if you're curious about Paraíba, if you've always wanted one, but you know that $30,000 and $40,000 and $50,000 is way outside the budget, this is where I would ask you to dial in and try it, because this is going to be better than 25. I am not getting anywhere in these auctions. So I'm going to get ready. We're going to have a 60-second clock here, but I'm going to just make it first caller situation. So that just means you can't be bidder, or rather shopper, caller, number 2 or 3 or 5 or 25, because it's going to go to the first caller. And I'm going to get rid of the auction, and I'm not pricing it at $2,500 even. I will go lower than the open was. And I think we may be verifying on the open, and this is why you want to be on the phone lines right now, because when it's sold, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't bring it back. I don't have anything else like it. This is it. It's go time right now. And it's also not going to be 25. I was thinking $24.99, 60 seconds. I will go lower than that. And I'm telling you, this is the time you dial in, because I just got to sell jewelry. It's what I got to do. I come in every day with the same mission. Move jewelry from us to you. Trade jewelry. Get you the pieces we love that we made lovingly. Send them out at a price tag you are not happy with. You are elated by. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm going for here. And we're not going to do $24.99 as a result, because if that was the case and you loved that price, you probably would have bid $25 to open, and that's that. We're going to go lower, but again, first caller scenario. You cannot be caller number 2 and take advantage of this value that I don't even know how low it's going, but I do know this. It will go, because I'm going to make already a big value even bigger and better. So now's when you want to call. Now's when you want to dial. We're not going to do 24 or 23 or 22 or, yeah, I'm going to be in big trouble, but it's been happening for months. Ever since gold went nuts, I've been dedicated to bringing you the same old prices on everything, and it's really, I mean, I'll tell you, there is a loss going on here. And that's okay, as long as you make sure you're taking advantage of it, because it's not going to be 22 or 21 or $2,099. We have one, and that's that. So first caller will get it. And I'm not going to even ask for $2,099. This is just giveaway time, little low price on a really important piece that's supposed to be $7,500. And then we'll move along, and I'm never going to show another Paraíba again after this. How am I going to get $40,000 on a Paraíba tomorrow? How am I going to get even $7,500 on a Paraíba tomorrow? If this is happening live today and it's still here at $2,099, well, you don't even have to pay that now. We're going to do better. I'll make it $1,999, and we'll give it 60 seconds. And I hope it'll go, Because if not, if that's around in 60 seconds for $19.99, then we've lost our broadcast feed. Then we're not airing the show anymore. And I know we're already not on Verizon or Spectrum, or, we're kind of down to just Dish. So again, you've got lesser competition, but look at that amazing stone there. That's incredible. And it's around, and it's $19.99. Here's what it looks like on the hand one more time. We just skipped all auctions and just really bringing that to a level that I hope you will enjoy and wear for a lifetime. Wear it every day if you want to. Pink and white diamonds, trying to anchor it there. You'll get your size you need. Does have to stay in the rose and the white gold together, but I'll be happy to size it for you, whatever you need there. All right, let's move on. That one's here. I don't know. You've heard it. I'm serious. If that stays, I cannot show Paraíba again. Obviously, I've lost my mojo for that stone. It's just a stone normally that I love to bring because it's just, I have such a passion for it that I think really comes through. And it's such an important stone right now. I mean, you got to get your stones appraised. If you do have some from me years ago, get them reappraised all the time because they have very different values now than they ever did before. There's never been a slowdown. There's never been a plateau to their values. This is the time, and I guess it's still here. Well, again, I've done everything and then some that any good host can do. And now we're just waiting for that one caller to say, it's coming to my house. It's mine. And for those of you looking for, I'm sorry, I can't make 1 carat under 40 grand. Not anymore. So if you're looking for a more affordable Paraíba, they don't get more affordable than this. And so that's what I really want to make clear. If you're going to tune in with me next week or tomorrow or a year from now and go, I'll just wait because I'm sure there'll be something better. Let me tell you something. There will not be a better opportunity and price tag on Paraíba than what you're seeing right now. Even the new finds that don't have a copper bearing for sure content, well, they're more money at this point. So than what we're doing right now. So who's got this one? Are you thinking about it? Anybody verifying on this one? Zine or Joanne maybe? Anybody thinking about it here at $19.99? Okay. It just depends. I mean, right now it is for mine, but let me show it. I'm going to show it. The question is, what would it look like as a pinky ring? Well, I don't know. I think for me, because I wear pinky rings all the time, for me it's too big for a pinky ring. Just for my taste on that. I like something a little bit smaller than this as a pinky ring, but here's what it looks like on, let me show you all different ways here. Here it is on the pinky, the ring finger, the middle finger, and the index finger. For reference, my ring sizes are about 3, 5.5, 6, 6.5, and 7. That's how the fingers there. So to give you a perspective, like if you're a 7, it'll look like that. If you're 6.5, it'll look like that. 5.5, it'll look like that. If you're a 3, it'll look somewhat like that. So again, just an idea there of what it's going to look like. So $19.99. Okay. I don't know. I love great value, and I know Paraíba as well. And that round is gleaming and glistening and glowing like no other. Tim, are you thinking about that one? Who's thinking about it? I'll just take a thinking about it right now. If you're just considering it, maybe a final 60 seconds, then we'll move on for good. Promise you I won't bring that back. It's going to be painful to even think about it or talk about it. And you try it. We send it to you. It arrives in a beautiful box at your home, at your doorstep. It's in your ring size when you open it up. Here's what I imagine. You open up the box and you have an audible gasp. It takes your breath away. And it really does and really should. That's what Paraíbas do, because even under, first of all, TV, I understand that as a lot of people who shop online or TV elsewhere, you expect to be disappointed. You expect, so many people do, right? I'm a shopper online as well, I get it. Photographs and even television sometimes can be misleading. I will say ours is misleading in the terms of we're going to exceed your expectations. And I know that because with this Paraíba, it looks better in natural light. These are really bright lights we have because our diamonds love the light, and we want to show you as close up as we can. But honestly, this is a stone right there, looks better when you're in a more low light environment. And if you're anywhere but a TV studio, it's going to be a lower light environment. So that stone actually gets better. It actually looks better when you see it at home. So I'm expecting for you to be more than excited and more than just thrilled, because it really is an important stone. And of course, it's that luxury that doesn't have to cost a luxury price tag with what I've done with the price today. It's also one you will have and truly enjoy forever. It's a stone that's hardly available anywhere else right now. And I mean retail, wholesale, TV, wherever you shop, pawn shops, estate sales, auction houses. Where else do you shop for jewelry? Tell me, swap meets. Do you shop your own jewelry box and go, oh, I forget I had that, right? I mean, sometimes we shop our own collections. Oh, I forgot I had that. Oh, does that only happen to me? I know it does happen to me. Oh, I forgot I had that. But you know, whatever it is, wherever you shop for jewelry, you're probably not finding too much in the way of Paraibas, right? Garage sale, high-end Rodeo Drive, just your little mom and pop shop in the strip malls. They got great stuff, but there's a lot of great jewelry out there. But Paraiba is not usually one that's attainable anywhere else. Okay, yes. I can. That was the trillion cut, wasn't it? Yes, it was. You got it, Zine. Well, they're asking about 8761 from earlier today. This is another one of my favorites from the day, is this trillion cut. 8761 is the number. We're going to show this here by request. Couple ways to show it. Yeah. Ring size? You got it. Item number is 8761. I'm going to get the ring size real quick, then we'll try it on for you. Ring size right now is a 6. It is a 6 at the moment. Let me try it on for you. It is in platinum, but we're still sizing platinum for you. Ooh, you saw that. Giving a little extra poppity pop, pop, pop. And how about 204 total weight? But remember what we calculated with those diamonds. The middle one is a 54 trillion diamond, white diamond, of course. And then you've got the 1.5 carat around it. That comes out to about 17 points around brilliant diamond, creating that halo around your piece. In platinum, we'll size it for you. That's one way. Let me just pop it on the other way really quickly here for you so you can see it that way. Oh, and I didn't show you the under gallery yet either, so I do want to do that as well. I want to show you what that looks like from the underside as well, because it's nicely finished. But that one's $26.99. I was going to recap that anyways. So those of you talking about it, asking about it, is that not the right size they need, Zine? Remember, we can size for you. Okay, so here we go. One more time close up on this one, and we'll show you that's one way. And then I did want to show you, look at that, very heavy, thick band of platinum there. 54 points plus the 1.5, 204 total. Here's what it looks like from the close-up. There's your trillion, very dynamic. It feels like a very powerful cut, doesn't it? And a little different trillion in that it's not the trillion brilliant, it's a true trillion. So you've got, really see those pronounced trillion facets within the inside. And then I have a black diamond that's new, so we're gonna show that next. Did anybody get our Paraiba, or should I put that back up? I don't think I'm putting it back up. That's just it's too painful to have to live with the fact that that might still be here. Also, we are gonna recap. We have a radiant color change diaspora. We've got just a couple pieces left from the show. So not many pieces left, and I'm running out of jewelry, so I'd love your requests if you have them for us, because I've shown you a lot of jewelry, but never seems to be enough. So let me make sure we get all your requests in. That one's $26.99. Here's the ametrine we had earlier as well. Boy, something in the air here. Let me polish it up here. It was item number 6462 on the 10 karat 30 cushion cut. Cushion with a little bit of, like, again, an arced side to it. So it's got the cushion. What happened to this when it was sitting in the bag here? It looks like it's got a smudge on it now. I don't know why. Maybe that's why it's here. Anyway, I'm trying to clean it best I can. I'm gonna not be able to get inside fully, but we'll steam clean it. It's a perfectly clean stone. Ametrine does not have inclusion issues. Citrines don't, amethyst don't, and this is basically those two stones come together as a hybrid, if you will. Hybrids are popular. This is a hybrid, but comes from one natural mine in the world that's extinct. So Anahi mine, Bolivian material, 10 karat 30, 72 points of the princesas. They are beautiful. That means there are 8 stones. They're almost 10 points apiece, and that one will be only $12.99. Does stay in the white gold there, and that's a lot of precious princess cut material around it. Down the sides, looking fabulous. Let us know what requests you have. We do have that new black diamond coming up. I've got this one for $12.99. The trillion cut white diamond is still here. Check with your operators as far as the, if you are considering at all, perhaps the trillion cut or the Paraiba, check with your operators there. Okay, let's keep going. Gosh, that ametrine is just beautiful. I would say 60% amethyst. Yeah, it does have a smudge. Let me see if I can just get a little water to get that smudge. It's like a water spot. Let me see if I can get that off for you. Maybe that's why it's here. Was that there earlier? Must have been. I don't know how I missed that. Let's try it on real quick. Here it is. And $12.99. All right, let me know who's got it. I was here a little bit earlier today, but I know some of you join us a little bit later in the show. There we go. That's what you got there. Looking better now. Okay, $12.99, and those are princess cuts right down the sides. Does stay in that white gold. Look what that's doing. Princess cuts have that great surface flash we love. Each one is called a semi-bezel here because they've got borders of gold around them. So the princess cut itself, the width of the band, that looks great, doesn't it? It's a one only, like everything else I got. It's all one onlys. The only exception to the rule today was the emerald earrings, which now we have one left. We had emerald earrings in white and yellow. The white gold are the only ones remaining at this point. Trillion cut diamond. I think, Jason, you may have the ametrine. We're verifying on that one right now. Then we'll show you 8745, which is our new black diamond. Oh, do you have the yellow sapphire piece instead? Okay. That's still here too, that beautiful, almost floral-like look. Here is the black diamond preview. Look at the, ooh, more yellow gold in 18K. Love it. Gosh, gotta love these 18 karat gold pieces. Jason, do you need to see the yellow sapphire again? We can show it. Do you want to see it again? All right, here it is. This is the yellow sapphire we had in 18 karat gold. It was actually 3 yellow sapphires together. This one, Marquise cuts. Golden yellows. That was item number 8726. Yes, that one is sold. All right, so that's the one they just got. Thank you. That was 8726, by the way. Let's go to this. Well, ametrine's still here, by the way, so somebody needs to get that ametrine. We're about to show you the beautiful black diamond. Congrats on the yellow sapphire ring. Thank you very much. Here's the ametrine. Let's get to that new black diamond piece. Yes. Oh, thank you. Who got it? Enjoy. She'll love it. She will love it. Thank you so much. Okay, so our trillion white diamonds gone. We're doing a lot of recaps because clearly we've got a little more audience now than we did a couple hours ago. So here we go with the ametrine. Still waiting on that one, $12.99. Then here comes the new black diamond piece right here. This is a fancy cut. Look at that. Not a round, with a flat table facet. See how the faceting comes up to that point? That is beautiful. 1128745, yes. Triple, it just already sold to Jason's caller though. That's the problem. Yeah, I only had one of those, unfortunately. All right, so Jason, if anything falls through with your caller there, she'll take it. All right, so here we go with the black diamond. This is the 1 carat 36. We're calling it rose cut, but it's really a fancy facet pattern that's very prismatic, comes up to that point, which with an opaque stone, I think faceting like this really helps, still very reflective. On that, 27 points in round and marquise cut diamonds as well. Yes. Hi, Cindy. Cindy in Oklahoma. Wait a minute. Say what about them? That they won. Is she really excited? Did she go to the parade this week? Did she? Oh, Cindy, I gladly will. Gladly. First of all, Cindy, I appreciate you shopping. Did she shop? Okay. Just making sure she wasn't just calling, telling me messages. But yeah. You know what, Cindy, first of all, thank you so much for shopping today. And as a huge NBA fan, let me, yes, officially congratulate the Oklahoma City Thunder for their NBA championship, their first ever, and their MVP and all the fabulous season. And yes, I was rooting for you guys. No offense to all the Indiana folks, but I'm a Western Conference girl, so always have been. I've always been a Western Conference girl. So I was rooting hard. They were the best team all year, so they deserve to win. I'm glad they did win, and thank you, Cindy, so much. Yes, Oklahoma City Thunder, 2025 NBA champions. Yes, congratulations. I love that. Cindy, a fellow NBA fan. I love that. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Cindy, and enjoy and celebrate that chip all year. Well, at least until we get started in October, right? You've got a few months to celebrate, and then we'll really the whole year next year till we get a new reigning champ. But anyway, congrats, Cindy. That's wonderful. I'm glad that glad you're happy and excited, and that's really wonderful. What a team, huh? All right, so and there'll be, I don't know, Cindy, you may have other championships coming your way. It's not easy to repeat these days, but if anybody can do it, it should be that team. That could be a future dynasty, that's for sure. Here's our carat 36 and 27 points in the diamond weight around it. You can tell that's 18 karat gold yet again. I love that. Yeah, I was very excited. I was just excited I got to see a game. I only got to see game 7. It was out of the whole series. I was pretty much working every day of the finals, so I was glad I got to see game 7. It was a Sunday night, so I got to see it. So that was exciting. So I did enjoy that game, and yeah, I'm very excited for them. Very cool. Very good team. Good guys. Here we go with our carat 36, 27 points. I'm going to do this. We're going to make it $12.99 because it seems like we're loving these designer pieces when they're dropped in price. And you've got 18 karat gold, which again, how luxury is that? And that stark, rich yellow gold with that black diamond. I always like black diamonds, either the rose or the yellow. I think they have a richness about them. And here's what it looks like on. Of course, 2 ways to wear it because it is that more asymmetrical design you have. So that's what it looks like that way. So you've got that beautiful look. And again, it's really taking that opaque stone that's got a great luster and polish to it and really makes it dynamic when you see that that picks up the light the way it does. So it's almost like not straight across on this side, but you see this other side flares out and it kind of acts as that beautiful way that it holds the stone, even though the stone is still prong set securely in a basket with prongs, but it looks great. So anyway, that's going to be $12.99. And here we are with, I do want to remind you, we have that Rubilite pendant as well. I'm going to give a little love to that blue sapphire and diamond bracelet we had earlier. The ametrine, I think, is still here. That's really surprising. That ametrine is still hanging out. And then we also have just a couple of pieces left from the show. A turquoise necklace was here earlier for $8.88. And we have 2 minutes left till our top of the hour. And you know what? It's going to be all about Paraibas and Tanzanites in this last hour. We've got Mandarin as well, but I have the incredible Tanzanite. You know the one that I showed you side by side with the 11 karat? Yet I thought the 5 karat looked a bit stronger. We're going to show that to you. Plus I have 2 Paraibas that are purple. We saw the blue-green. Look at this. There's a, now interesting, it looks more pink here. It's kind of a pinky raspberry tone. And then we have that one in the ring, and then this one in the pendant. Look at that. That is more, yeah, that one's looking, oh, that's a pretty pendant too. Look how clean it is. That's tourmaline. It's Paraiba. It's supposed to be included like crazy. Not on that one. So those will be coming up. Plus we have, speaking of Rubilites, because I know we mentioned the Rubilite pendant is still here. We had a princess cut with the buff top earlier. I do have a new markdown on my $4.95 Rubilite that is this round. Yes. A little floral outer halo here. Item number 8456, black diamond is here as well if you'd like to go ahead and get that. And then here's our last call, guys. We got 1 hour. That's it. 1 hour left. Saturday coming to an end. So want to make sure that we get you this Rubilite. This is one of the most proud markdowns I can bring you. We had the $4.95 earlier. No, rather, what was that size? This is the $4.95. It was a $6.99 earlier. So the good news is this is going to be quite a bit more affordable, even though it's giving you way more diamond weight. Carat 11 in the diamond round brilliance here in the white gold, 8456. Brand new markdown, as I mentioned. So maybe you've been thinking about this from when it debuted, or maybe you've seen it previously, or maybe you're just saying, I like it right now. I don't need a lot of time. Sometimes jewelry, it should be that immediate response. It usually is. If you really love something, you know it from the start. I always say, if you have to talk yourself into it, or worse off, if I have to talk you into it, please don't buy it. Because really, I'm just here to show you value. The jewelry's on your part. Like, I can't tell you what you like and you don't like because it's different for all of us. What you like is different from what I like, is what's different from what your neighbor likes. So the beautiful thing about jewelry is that I can't tell you what you're going to like and not like. You know, only you know what gives you that emotional reaction, because jewelry is just that. There's a lot of things we buy in life. I think most things that we purchase in life that are very practical. We have to think very logically, and we have to think very practically, and we have to do the comparison. Jewelry I like because it's a little bit more just from the heart. It's emotional. You know it the second you see it. And really, you should never have to have someone talk you into a piece of jewelry, because that's just, it's just not the right piece. If you're finding yourself talking talking yourself into something, probably not the piece. Jewelry should be that immediate reaction. And that's what's fun about it, is it's all different. It's all very personal. And that's why, to be honest, it can sometimes people ask me all the time, well, people must buy a lot of jewelry from you for gifts. They don't usually. It's usually individuals shopping for themselves because you know what you like best. It's really tough. I'm in the jewelry business. I love style and fashion, and I love getting to know people, and really most people that I work with in this world, they all say one thing: please quit your job and go be a stylist, because everyone wants me to just go be a stylist for other people, like dressing people, because I love just, again, really about creating a sense of personality through fashion and style and accessories. I love that. But honestly, jewelry, it's really just, it's personal like that. Everybody's different. Everybody's looking at what they don't have in their collection already. And that's really what I enjoy the most about it, is that, again, you don't need me to talk you into it, but here's what the value is, so that if you like something and you have that reaction where you're saying, I got to have it, the value can be there to make it worth your while to pick it up and know you've got a great deal. So there's the $4.95 with the carat 11. The top of the hour is on the way. And again, welcome into our last hour of Saturday. This is it. We've got a final 58 minutes together today. Then we have our 3 hours tomorrow. That's it for the week. We don't see you then until Wednesday night. Remember, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights 5 to 8, Saturday, Sunday daytime from 10 to 1. That's Pacific time. So here we go. $4.95 has got to go, and $111 in the diamond weight. And look at this piece on the hand, because it's very, very large. And that honestly could be a deterrent for some. But I hope if you like big jewelry, this is one you're considering. Look at that great stone. And this will be better than that $79.99 where it all began. As it started, look at that amazing color you're getting. Talk about the liveliness of a Rubilite. Something that only happens if you have immaculate clarity. That's exactly what this is. I could not find a flaw. I was even looking at it through a loop. I was fascinated by it because Rubilites are usually so included. And this one, I was looking through a loop going, there must be an inclusion somewhere. Maybe if I really, really get in there and look at a magnified view. No, could not find an eye visible inclusion in this stone, which is so rare in Rubilite. And we're going to make it really affordable right now. The very first caller on this one, it's not even $39.99. It went from $79, then it got cut in half to $39.99. Now we'll go even lower, and we'll make it $37.77. And then our top of the hour is our big Tanzanite deal. And then those purple Paraibas are coming out to play as well. Looking forward to all of it. And let me remind everybody, if you have a request, something you're hoping to see, something you are hoping, you are wishing, you are wanting, a color, a style, a stone, anything, you name it, we can probably bring it out and give you a great value like everybody else is getting on all this new jewelry. So let me know. The phone number is your best friend here. The phone number is how you reach us. It's how you make those requests, because we only have a precious 56 minutes left to go. All right, so let's get to the Tanzanite. I previewed it earlier in conjunction with an 11 karat that's outstanding. But I thought before we get into the 11 karat, which is obviously like $18,000, I want to make this one available because not everybody's looking to spend $18,000 today. If you are, let me bring out the 1163. But this stone is more impactful, it's brighter, it's more neon, it's more saturated, and it's a size that I think a lot of us can get behind as far as wanting for everyday wear. And it's because 8649 is our 525 round museum reserve. So glad we have a few left to show you before they're done and gone forever. And here's how we make this one very special. 525, karat 14 in diamonds as well. This is about as classic as a mountain gets. Still with the really ample diamonds here because you have the bigger halo. Yes, they're huge. And then you've got the sides all, it's like a rolling pave. It's like a dome ring, but on either side of the ring. And we just got really, really busy on the phone lines. It's probably because everybody's been waiting on this since I flashed it about an hour ago. Very proud we have it for you. Very glad it's here. But we're going to need to do something special because every Saturday price tag today has been in just that. Specialty prices, moving them on down, making everything as affordable as possible. And we got to keep that going, right? Let's keep it going. Is anybody thinking about this one? Yes, Jason, go ahead. Yes, I do. She's looking for what? Smaller or larger than last night's? Last night, I remember that she asked about one last night that was a 40 or 50 pointer. I have a bigger one today. It's a karat 40. Should I flash it? Let's just see if she likes it. Let's just flash it, see if she loves this one. It's a big signature mounting. It's a carat 40 mandarin. Ginger, let me know how you feel about that. It's item number 8181. And then we'll get back to the tanzanite, I promise. But there is one instant request there. It's my only new mandarin today. I'm going to take a sip of water, guys. When I hit the 2-hour mark, I need a little bit of water, then I'll be right back with you. Okay, 2 sips, and I'll be good now until I get home. All right, here we go. Carat 40 mandarin, 101 diamond weight. Does she like it? Good. Jason, let me know. Just let me know. I can always pop her in a great price. She likes it. Finished on the inside, bright and clean, carat 40. Ooh, that's a big stone. You want to do something quick and crazy? White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, and you can't tell. You can't even tell what I've got here for you. It is yellow, but hard to even make that out when it's covered in the way it is with diamonds. Side to side, every which direction. Let's make it simple and easy for you with the 101 in the diamond weight. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. I've got 30 seconds with this one. We'll show it to you here up close. We'll give you a choice to still, make sure the gold color is exactly what you want. But if anybody wants this one, I'm just going to show you here. This is the bag. There's the piece, and I'm just going to show it. I'm going to reveal it. $69.99. Jason, if she or anybody else likes it, I'm going to blow it out right now. We'll give it 60 seconds, then we'll go back to our tanzanite. But I will offer this quickly for $1,999 right here and now. For a big carat 40 mandarin, we'll just do $19.99. Certainly saves you $4,000, makes it a lot easier, I would say, to get that one home and to try one of our bigger and better stones. Because I know last night was just about a half carat, right? It was a smaller stone. This is the big one here. Carat 40 and just pristine. So clean, so bright, that ultra neon we love. And it's only $19.99 for 40 seconds. And then we've still got the tanzanite. I'll recap that blue sapphire bracelet, which is going to go. A few pieces left from the show, but not many. And we've shown you nearly everything that we've had on this Saturday. So again, we're loving the requests that you may or may not have. I hope if you do, you call us and tell us what you'd like to see on the air. Questions? All right, we're good? Requests. We got some of those coming in, it sounds like. All right, so let's keep moving. We've got the new tanzanite to show you. Item number again, 8649. And Jason, you'll let me know. I think that she's going to leave that for anybody else. All right, so it's $19.99 and it's here at the moment. $19.99. White, yellow, or rose. Yellow now. We'll size it for you. Go true to size on this mounting. You do have this great finishing on the inside. And there it is. Bright and beautiful it is. Now we're back to this one. Gosh, this stone is just, every time I see it, I fall a little more in love with the blue wing block Ds. It's happening, 525. This also has a finished under gallery. Doesn't even really need it, but it's there. So you've got a really good under gallery, amazing stone. Let's walk you through the front here. Boom, there it is. And I was showing it next to the 1163 that is $18,000. I kid you not, this one's better. It's better. It's not as big, but it's got way more diamond weight because, by the way, the 11 karat has 66 points in diamonds. This has nearly double. Okay, and then you're getting the better color and the better red flashes and all of that. Let's make it really affordable right now. Oh, how am I going to do this? Well, $99.99 makes sense, I guess. We have the 11 karat here for $18,000. We've got the 525 for $99.99. Certainly makes that a little bit more doable. But as there's a lot of people usually looking for the 4 and the 5 carats, we want to make this even more affordable if we can. So here's your way. Let's get that done. As a matter of fact, we're going to put it up in the auction block. It'll be the way I can really get you a deal, because that way it's not up to me. It's up to you. I'll just give you a suggestion on where we start here so that we're not here all day, because we only have 50 minutes left. Saturday then is over. We see you tomorrow, and then we're done for the week. So we don't see you back till Wednesday night. So really important to dial in, especially right now on all those requests you might have. But here we are, going better than even, I'm thinking $6,500 might get it started, or then again, it might not. We've seen some pretty incredible values today. So let's go lower than 6,000, 5,000, or even, shall we go for? Let's just do $4,000 to start. And then your really important 525, the Ultimate Museum Reserve, the red. If the reds are coming through on camera like they are right now, can you even fathom or imagine what it's going to look like in person? Oh my goodness, how beautiful could it possibly get? Because yeah, to think better than that, yes it does. Always in person it looks even better. And this will not be 4,000. I'll go 35. Lynn, I just see we got your request out here too. So was she looking for a 2-carat Asher cut? We've got it. I just had this the other day. It's lovely. So Lynn will show that for you again, that beautiful emerald that's newer this week. We'll show you what we can do here at 30. You know what? We're not liking 35 either. It is a tough go today. I'll tell you what, I'm going to make this interesting. It's a major stone, isn't it? Lots of diamond weight. Carat 14, no small feet to get. If anybody would like this one, I'm going to have to do it again. Skip the auction. It takes a lot of time to do an auction properly and to get everybody a chance to jump in. I think that sometimes you just have to say, let's just forego the time that an auction takes and make this a lot easier right now and send it out for better than 35, not even $34.99. This is going to be a first caller scenario on the Vivid round. This is what tanzanite, especially the blue wing block Ds, do better than the other ones, is really give you a vivacity. They give you a vivid blue color. It's not just lavender, it's not just purple, they're giving you more vivid blues and vivid purples, but then the red flashes, that tertiary color that normally is not visible in a tanzanite only is available in those top of the line, best of the best stones. And this is a mine that's also probably closing in the not so distant future. So talk about a stone that's on its rise, where it's going to be seeing some very big price increases here, especially when it's mined out and done. Well, we're proud to bring it to you for even better than 34 or 33.99. Let's send it on out of here. Let's do $3,299 first caller. Even better than the auction open by hundreds of dollars just to get it done quickly. So 60 seconds on that one and that'll go. And then we've got a big emerald, Lynn. It's a great stone. I don't know how many emeralds you've looked at, but this is one of the, you could look at thousands and never see a stone like what we're about to bring you. So great choice, Lynn. We've got that coming up. Any other requests you have, get those in for us. We'll help you out with those. And then we still have some Paraibas to show you, the purples and the pinks, which are the rarest of all. And wasn't it earlier we saw a 22-point Paraiba? We're going to bring you some big sizes, like a 1 carat plus and a 118 and a pendant. So there are some really cool styles to see. Okay, so for Lynn, now, did anyone talk to Lynn personally? Was it this specific ring she's looking for, or just this kind of category? Because I've got a really, really good emerald here, and I just hope that if she did see this one, it's been the one you've probably been thinking about for a while. 8612 is the number coming up. We'll see who's got our tanzanite. Once that's gone, it's gone. Here it is one more time in the hand. Do not leave it behind. Yellow gold, rose gold, white gold, whatever you choose, but that is a rock star. Quite literally. Okay, here you go, Lynn. 8612. Yep, and that's why this is an emerald that, like I said, you could look at thousands of all different price points and not find one, even a smaller size, that does this. And I want to show you a couple angles. This is the angle to look at the stone. Here's the angle to best see the diamonds, because they are white, bright diamonds, but they're like our mirror finished gold, where they sometimes look, see how that one to the left looks black? It's not. So please understand that just as the way the cameras are set up, sometimes it's not the best light when you've got big baguette diamonds. And I just want to show you, they're all white, clean diamonds. Yes. Thank you. So here's what I'm going to do. 2 carats on the emerald in the Asher, or you could call it a square emerald cut. And then it has the 45 points in the baguettes, which are close enough to give you an average size here. So you figure each one's going to be about 11 plus points or so. They look about the same. Maybe the ones that are left and right are just a little bit larger, but figure on average 11 points a piece or more, and a very important classic setting style. Does not get much better than that. And instead of, and by the way, it's 14 karat white gold. Stays in the white gold. Let's just show it on the hand very quickly. This is, to me, just as pristine. When you're going to invest into a really important emerald, I really treasure mountings like this. The classics, the bold. Now, when I say classic, I don't mean boring, because it's got, instead of round brilliant diamonds, which we could have done, it's the big baguettes, which really aligns properly, not just literally aligns, but aligns stylistically with the Escher cut. So that's impressive as well, I think. I think that's really nice to have. So everything's just kind of lining up, and you see what they do. Those baguettes are powerful, powerful stones, and it's not going to be, I know where this started was this one, $18,999. Big stones do that. Big emeralds do that. They're chromium rich. Mother Nature usually doesn't let a stone that has chromium content get this bold or get this bright or get to that size to where you take the rough crystal, think of how big that had to be, to then facet it down and still end up with the 2-carat stone. It's basically half of the size of the largest emeralds in the world, according to buying guides. So this is really important. And it's not going to be even $8,999. We only have the one, and this is about as timeless and classic as it gets. And I always say, if you're going to get a real classic gem, like it's one of the big three, rubies, sapphires, emeralds, those are the big three, and pair it up with diamonds, isn't it lovely to have pieces like this that are classic, timeless, can't go wrong, you'll love it forever. I even think about future generations, like how much they're gonna love it because it's still gonna be relevant hundreds of years from now, because you think that emerald's going anywhere, that stays in the family collection. That is the heirloom piece. That is the one to own. That is the one to get. And it's not even $8,000 or $7,000 or $6,000 or $5,000. It's not even $4,000. You're getting this for $39.99, but there is only just that one. So when that's gone, it's gone, and all you got to do is pick up the phone and dial. That's it. Could not be simpler. Could not be easier. $39.99. One caller. Who's it going to be that gets that fabulous piece? That's what we need to know. And it was Lynn's request, but it is always open to the first caller that says yes. That's important to remember as well. And then we are going to dive into these Paraibas, purples and pinks, ring and pendant. Don't forget about that Rubilite for $37.77. I have a huge cornflower blue sapphire too. Not just the bracelet that we had. I've got an individual larger stone in a ring. We do have, I've got some of my classic diamond hoops if anybody's looking for a diamond hoop today. We have the 235 oval hoops. Anything else you'd like to see before we go? We got 40 minutes left. 40 minutes. And needing to know what you would like to get a hold of before it is gone to somebody else. And I'm just going to take a moment and I'm going to tell you about something from last night. Because again, sometimes our Saturday morning crew is a little different than who we have with us on a Friday night. So I do have some wild earrings for you that I do want to recap here. And then we've got that emerald for $39.99. It's still here. Okay, let's get to this new one. We have got the big, big, big oval in a rare of rare. So we know that we had a rare Paraiba earlier when I brought you the 22-point round. Well, this is over a carat and by a mile. It's a carat 08. We've got the copper bearing purple, which is so clean. They are so normally included, not just tourmalines, but the copper bearings especially, and the purples especially, but this is our 108, and then 109 is the diamond weight. So 108, 109, easy enough to remember. Let's blow it out. This is new today. 8626 is the item number. Call me on that emerald, or are you taking it already? All right, emerald is verifying, it sounds like. Diamond weight is 109. Yep, 108 center, 109 diamond weight, easy enough. Diamonds go side to side, 14 karat gold, your choice of. And again, anything you'd like to see here in our last 40 minutes, you got to let me know, because I am just about done with our new jewelry for today. So really going to rest on and really just focus on your requests. So whatever that may be, or if there's anything you want to see recapped, let me know. But this is so important. So one of the things that I really find as a privilege about being here with you guys every day is that hopefully, because when I was a kid, all I ever wanted to do was follow in my mom's footsteps, and I still want to follow in her footsteps as a woman, but all I ever wanted to do was be a teacher. She was a teacher. I grew up with my mom. She taught elementary education, and all I wanted to do was teach. And I really think that although my job description is show host, honestly, I'm more of a teacher than anything else. And the beauty of it is that we get to talk about gems and exotics and hopefully learn about those gems every single day that we get to spend together. And this is a stone that I think is relatively unknown, to the point there I like to take a moment and just share with you what this is, because there's a lot of people reading the description going, purple Paraiba, it's Paraiba. And it's a very, very rare stone. So even if you've shopped for jewelry for years, you probably haven't seen too many opportunities to get this rare stone. So this is purple Paraiba. It's ultimately neon. It's not a purple like amethyst or tanzanite. I always like to point that out because they never are. The beauty of it is they are still neon stones. So you're getting a different look and element altogether. Now it's got the carat 09 diamonds, which should not be ignored, but really we're going to focus on the purple Paraiba because it's money. Is money. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to ask you, for you guys to spend a lot of money. I just need you to know how rare this is. Because when we saw a 22-pointer earlier in the traditional blue-green color, let's be aware that this is a higher-end color. From a numbers standpoint, this is hundreds of thousands of times more rare than the blue-greens or the greens. So to get into any kind of purple dynamic in a copper-bearing stone is extremely elite. Okay, so most people don't have it, most people don't show it, most will never own it. So let's really think about, in a show of all rarity, because everything I bring you is rare to some degree, this is one of the rarest I can ever show you. And there haven't been a lot of gem quality stones, which is why we haven't seen them, because typically they're dark and they're hazy and they're included and they're foggy and they're really, really unattractive, but we still love them as collectible stones. But when you're putting it in jewelry, setting it in $3,000 of gold, and adding a carat 09 in diamonds that would cost you $25,000 anywhere, that's when it's got to be a clean stone. And that's really where this stone has the others beat. It is so bright, so high clarity, and yet I'm just going to give it away. That's all I can do. White, yellow, or rose gold is your choice. Let me show it to you on. It's got that nice wider band in gold to really keep it all just perfectly set on the hand. But you see what I'm talking about with diamond side to side that you do have there, and that beautiful wider band, which is in gold, not platinum. And I did, I'm not one to really look at much gold platinum pricing. What was it yesterday? I was looking at platinum pricing. It was like $1,200 an ounce. So it's basically a third of the gold price. Okay. So as much as we love platinum and it's a high-end metal, it's not what gold is. Did you hear me? Gold is like 3 times what platinum is. So yeah, again, when you get a lot of gold like this, it resonates. That's important to remember. It's a big reason why between the gold, the diamonds, and one of the rarest stones in the world, why this is priced at $16,999, and why it's clean, which is really remarkable because you don't get clarity like that in any of these stones. Even the ones we bring have a little visible inclusion somewhere, and that doesn't mean they're not gem quality. It just means we have one of the best here. And what we'll do is bring it on down. Not 16. Again, I'm awaiting that one caller who can be really fast, who knows. You know when a value is a value. You know what's happening. You know when to really pounce. You got to strike when the iron's hot, as they say. This is the moment. Not all that many viewers on a Saturday in summertime. So let's make it worth your while, and that's what's driving these prices. Yes? Did you say Louisiana? Wonderful. Hi, Carol. And what was Carol shopping for? Really? Oh, how nice. Well, a welcome to you, Carol, in Louisiana. I call it the other LA. You know, they abbreviate LA, right? We're the LA, the city LA, and you guys are the state LA. But this is really, that's exciting. Well done. Congratulations, Carol. Welcome. I would love to hear from you, Carol, in the next couple days. When that gets to your home, I would love to hear what you think, because those tanzanites, they do look better in person. They really do. All right, so here we go with our beautiful purple. $6,999, I just can't do on a Saturday. We got 35 minutes left to go. Dorothy, we did bring out pink and white diamond hoops for your request as well, but this is not $6,000 and not $5,000. And I have seen a lot of values happen this week because of auctions, but they take time. And to be honest, I'd still have to start this at $5,000, and I will give you a value. If we can spend less airtime, I will give you the savings, because I look at it that way. If I can save 10 minutes of airtime, that's tens of thousands of dollars saved. So I will pass that all along to you, but you got to be first. So remember how important and crucial it is to be first on the phone lines here. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on this rare purple that is so clean, so bright, so deluxe, and it's not going to be even $5,000, which would be the open. So I'm going to take you even lower, save you even more. We'll spend a little less airtime on it that way. So this is how you do it. We're going to do better than $5,000, better than $4,000, Better than $3,000 or $29.99. Please don't wait. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold, they're all fine. You get to decide, but it's not even, I think it may be gone at $29, but wait. I will go even lower, and that means come on in. That's your green light to start dialing, because if you are ready for one of the rarest, and all that rarity aside, it's just darn beautiful. It looks gorgeous on the hand. It's a very high-end superstar stone that has all that gorgeous clarity, and it's not going to be $29. I'll go lower. I told you I would, because we are ready to go, and it's last call on the show, and we don't have much to recap, and we're getting some more requests in, so let's make this brand new piece yours. And then I'll follow it up with the pendant. We might as well do the pendant, and then yes, Dorothy will show you your earrings here. Let's make this better than $29. Nobody's on the lines yet for this one. Are you thinking about it? Jason's thinking about it? All right. So here's my deal. I can make this better, but again, reminder, it's only for one caller and that's it. So when is gone and bye-bye. It's just as easy as we can make this here, because you are here for the values. Let's make sure this goes. Not $29. I hope you're ready. Please don't wait. When I tell you to not wait, it is a crucial, I have so many people that always email and go, I wish I would have listened. I hear you say don't wait. I hear you say call in before you see the price. I wish I would have listened, because I missed out on the dream piece and it's haunted me ever since. Tell me about it. I'm a shopper too. And I can only, I have pieces, I've been brought to literal tears over shopping missed opportunities. I really have. And when you have a money back guarantee, there's that safety net to know that you're going to get it at home before you decide. So there really is no reason to be that, I just wouldn't be that apprehensive. I don't want you to miss out, because the opportunity is fleeting. The opportunity to get it home is easy. See it at home, wear it at home, see what it's all about. And if you don't absolutely love it, you send it on back. It's not the end of the world. But it's not going to be $29 or $28. Oh, this is more affordable than I've had these purple Paraibas before. So it's like a big finale on the purple Paraibas that are second to none. It's not 28 or 27 or 26 or 25.99. This is just really good. And a big diamond weight around it, any gold you want, and I'll do it right now for just $2,499. That's it, but only for one caller, and we'll see who's got it. And then I'm going to follow that up with the pendant to match. I mean, would it be crazy? You could get both. They're both ovals. They're really similar color. They're both copper bearing, and I can make them both a deal. So we'll do the pendant right after this, or you can come on in if you're already thinking about the pendant, because I flashed it a couple of times. If you're thinking you want to be on the lines ready to go, we can get you on the lines now and set up that pendant next for you. Here's what this ring looks like one more time on the hand. Take a look at that. Oh, what a piece. The glow of that purple, the neons that gives. Let's show the pendant. It's coming up. Item number is 1128917. There you go. There's the pendant to match. I'm going to leave on the ring so we can show you the two together. But here it is. And then Dorothy, next will be your request. I'm working on that price on your earrings here, because they're a little higher than I'd like them to be. So I'm working on some pricing there. But here's what I'll do on 8917. It's our carat 18. So this one's actually bigger. It's a larger stone than what we just saw in the ring by 10 points. 29 points is the diamond weight though, but look what it does. It's got the baguettes and the rounds as your halo, the round brilliance in the bail, and this one, oh boy, what'd I do? $39.99, that's still more. It's $1,500 more than I just priced the ring. Well, gotta change that. And the ring is still here, by the way. So you can get the ring, you can get the pendant. We'll show it to you all together here. Got the ruler at the ready to measure this for you so you can see it. And again, stark clarity. You see it, it's obvious how clean that stone is. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. Look at that. See those two together? So again, still the opportunity to get the ring, the pendant, or both as a match set. Here's the length of your pendant. I hope you haven't lost interest in these yet. They're too good to be here. And we went years and years and years without seeing purple Paraibas. 3/4 of an inch is the length on the pendant. I'm going to show it to you here on so you can see it that way. And obviously the length of where it's going to sit is dependent on the chain length you use, but it's got, you can see right on through it. Super high-end clarity, no question about it. Back up close we'll go, and it's going to be, it's going to have to be better than $24.99. The diamond weight's a little less. But it's still, well, even more important on the stone because it is bigger, same clarity, same color, but a larger example. Let's do better than even $19.99 or $18 or $17. Now you can get the whole set. I think this is the no excuse zone here because now you've got the whole set basically boiled down to less. You could get the set for 2 pieces for less than the price that one should have been. And here's how we'll do that. I'll make it $16.99 for the pendant. And then you can still pick up the ring for $24.99 if you'd like to. And remember where they started. Remember where they should be. That's our last call on Purple Paraibas. We have got a last call on the show now. Only 29 minutes to go. Let me know what you'd like to see before we're done with our time today. And also remember that that emerald that Lynn asked for is still available. I think the mandarin is still available. Did anybody get the mandarin? I don't know. Did Ginger get the mandarin? I don't think so. I didn't hear about it, so don't think so. And anything else? I'm kind of an offer on my requests, but I'm still begging for them because eventually you're going to get a request that's going to work, right? So we'll show you that request next for the pink and the white diamond earrings that we have. I don't know about $16.99. That just is not right for a purple Paraiba of that size, but here we go. $16.99, let's go. We got to move. We got Dorothy's request coming up. It's pink and white diamond earrings on the way, and they're on the way right now. These are 4 rows of pink and white diamonds. Goes white, pink, pink, white. So you get this great striped effect. They look like tuxedo stripes of white and pink diamonds together, and they are a hoop, a front-facing hoop, 1110230. I'm going way back, using an old item number to try and make this thing affordable because, boy, pink and white diamonds are tough right now. 109 in the pink, 54 in the white. This was a design based on a band. It was a band that we had that was beloved, so we made the earrings to match, and boy, did they get pricey because it's basically like having 2 separate rings all in one pair of earrings, but they're worth every penny the way I'm discounting them. So this is our last call on the show, 28 minutes to go. I've shown you all the new jewelry, so at this point we're going to be doing recaps or requests. It's one or the other, either pieces you've already seen or requests that you have. And what I'll do is let me just pop one on here for you from a distance so you can see that 3/4 inch length that they're going to give, and then I'll put one on the ear, which makes it even better to see. To be honest, that's the way you want to see them to really decide if they're right for you or not. But I was working on this, Dorothy. It was $69.99 when they came out to me. And I went, I remember where these were. I bought this ring version for my mom. She wears it every single day of her life. She, I don't know, might be her favorite at this point. I would think so. It's the one she's wearing every day on her left ring finger. So she's loving the ring version. I know what the ring goes for, and I know the earrings should be at least double. But they're not here today. This is what I'll do. I'm going to make this a heck of a value. They're supposed to be, I mean, even if I just doubled up, because this is really like having 2 of the ring. And we've seen the ring before. Maybe you're lucky enough to own the ring as well. Isn't that a great earring? And yet you're still wearing it every day. I would say that even if you're going, I'm not a pink girl, that's okay. I don't think that that has to be worn with a color pink. It's not just for strawberry shortcake and Care Bears and that kind of thing. You can wear the pink diamonds. They're subtle enough and soft enough to wear them all the time. Just wear them as your new hoop because that's just an upgrade to a white diamond hoop. We love white diamond hoops. We know they go with everything every day, but this is just an upgraded version that's still soft enough and sleek enough to where you can wear them with all your colors, from your bright neons to your blues, your cool tones, your warm tones, your jewel tones, your neutrals, everything. And they're not too heavy. And they are that snap closure. So let me show you how I can do this because it's really simple and easy. They just snap open like that. So you have a hinge, it just pops right in your piercing and you are good to go. So just flip up that hinge and you're out the door. Easy peasy. Let's go back to the wheel, take another look at them here. Up close, we are on our way, guys. They're not $69.99. Thank you, Dorothy, for the request. What a pleasure to be able to bring these out. It's just exciting to bring out pink and white diamonds. But they're only going to be $24.99 instead. So I'll sell out some jewelry here before we go. That's the mission, because quite frankly, we got them. Where did that come from, Tony? Those are the Bernstein bears, actually, I do believe. Yes. Or no. Wait, Golden Books? Golden Book, right? Oh, don't get me all nostalgic. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the last call. Being honest, we got to move a lot of jewelry here in our last 25 minutes. And I've shown you the new. So the question is, what would you like from today's show? What can we show you? If you saying the piece I want is not in today's show, tell me what piece you would like to have a great value on, and we'll bring it out proudly. We got to move some jewelry. Shown you the new. The purple Paraibas are still here, and all of these other, the great sapphire. I got to show the sapphire bracelet. Sapphire bracelet gonna go. Let's take a look at this one last time. Pink and white diamond earrings, hoops. Dorothy, let us know what you need. If those aren't what you're looking for, I can try to make you something, but that's all we have in a pink and a white diamond hoop. So that's gonna be it there. We do have, let's see, we still have the emerald and the mandarin. Still have the turquoise necklace. Oh, and the sapphire bracelet. That's what I want to show you again here before we go, because this is a looker. We have got, okay, hoops are still here. Let's show you this one. I know, I got excited. I showed it in the first couple minutes. Bad, bad, bad idea. It means most of you have not seen it yet. And it's 112-8900, and it's platinum, 888 in sapphires, and 352 in diamonds, and enormous diamonds in those marquise cuts. Here's what it looks like on the wrist. It is a 6 3/4 inch length, so it will not work for everybody because I can't expand it and I can't shorten it. But if you have an average size wrist, it will. That's usually what we wear if you're an average size wrist. So this is going to be unbelievably priced. It's our beautiful blues. And let me just show you the whole thing here because I think it really helps to see it from side to side. There's every bit. I'm holding it by end to end there. So you can see every one of those sapphires and how they glow, how they're matched, how they're bright royal blues. They're not too dark. They're not too intense. They're not dingy, hazy, dark navies. They are bright and popping. And this is down from that, where we start? It was like 100 grand. I'm doing so much better. And this is what real jewelry looks like. Like I'm talking high end, you know who, I don't name names, you all know them. We know the famous stores. We know the brands. We know the store windows that this is sitting in the front where it's got some price tag that's 7 figures. Oh yeah. VS Diamonds, do you know VS Diamonds go for $25,000 a carat? That's a conservative number. I've been using it for 25 years. Diamonds have gone up in 25 years, but I'm just using it as a conservative number. So you've got, in 3.5 carats, already you've got close to $100,000 worth in diamonds. The sapphires are worth far more because they're big and they're important, and every one of them could be showcased individually in a ring, and now you're getting the entire bracelet looking as fabulous as this does. Totally the essence of red carpet jewelry, but you wear it because every day you should have the luxuries that jewelry gives you. It's just a fabulous way to celebrate daily life, and this is going to be a lot better than even $100,000, which is already too low, and we're going to make it better than even $15,000. It's one in the world. It's a 6 3/4 inch in platinum. It stays in that white metal, which is a great look when you're working with such bright white diamonds. And why not? You don't want to hide that. Like, show those off. White metals are the way to go when you've got these great white diamonds as this presence you see there throughout. It's actually under $13,000. It's only $12,999. And a reminder that if you want to maybe split those payments into 2 cards, maybe you want to use 2 cards to help break it down a little bit easier so that you're not overwhelming one credit card at a time, you can do that as well. So it's just a great idea. $12,999 for sapphires and diamonds that look like that. I'll show you our turquoise necklace one more time. And then we've got some, got a couple pieces I want to recap from last night too, if there are no more requests for the day. And reminder, we're with you tomorrow. We've got a very special show for our Sunday as usual. That's our sapphire bracelet with diamonds, $12,999. Here is the turquoise. This chain is not loving the design because it's just getting all together. Let me see if I can help you out here with a really good look at this turquoise pendant, and the chain's going to be somewhat intertwined, but let's take a look at that. This is a turquoise pendant, one of a kind here. It's item number 8500. Had it earlier in the show. It's a turquoise pear shape, which is the 314 out of the Sleeping Beauty mine with 13 points in diamonds, and that's going to be, it's like a ribbon. And then your diamond chain actually has diamonds within. There are 2 diamonds that are going to be in that chain as well, and you can take it off and use it with other pieces, but that's going to be only $888, and we just have that one. So that's one of those winning deals for turquoise when we all know what's happening with the Sleeping Beauty mine material. It's been going crazy of late, and we're so proud to still have a little bit of that material for you, which is just thrilling to be able to do something like that with that really good quality, matrix free, no visible veining at all. That's just really a good look. So that's only one at $888, stays in the white gold. What else can we show you? Maybe a recap of everything that we have all at once, or I really wanted to show you this tanzanite drop earring that we have. These were actually, technically, they were actually last night. It was their first look when they actually got the new discounted price. And now I want to show them one more time because we did have this gorgeous Asher cut in a, well, this is about as good as it gets in an earring. Drop, yes. It's got the big fancy cut diamonds in the middle and the round brilliance up top. This is one heck of a markdown. I'm not into reruns. I don't do reruns, but I gotta say, when something is this good in value, I just believe that there's somebody watching today that may not have seen them last night, that if I did not show them, we would miss out entirely. Well, this is 4074. Here's your other Asher cut. Perfectly matched, red flashes galore. This could be the earring you've been waiting for to match any of your Blue Wing Museum Reserve stones that you already have, maybe in rings or anything else that you have. But we are going to take them down. 2128 in the Ashers. That means about very close here. I mean, really beautiful stones here. 10 and a half, 10 karat 60 each. Then you've got the diamonds, the fabulous 50 points in the rhombus cuts. That means quarter carats each. And then the round brilliance as well, which is 14 points. That, by my math, look at that. The blonde can do math. 64 points in diamonds you're getting. The fabulous part about it, the 1 3/4 inches. The length is dramatic. They have movement. They have so much, really, the workmanship here. Shout out to the jewelers. They deserve all the credit here, and they always do. But the thing is that you can make bigger earrings like this, and then they don't sit right. And then you've wasted your money. You've wasted your money. I don't care if you spend $1 or $25,000. You've wasted your money if you don't have an earring that sits properly. It's a waste. You're never going to wear them. They're not going to look good. And that's why I so appreciate when we have something like this that is made properly, made the right way so that it always sits out. And Jason, what'd you pick up over there? Okay. Oh, from a different day, not the one from today. Okay, just checking. I'm about to do a recap, and you know how people get so upset with me when I start showing their items, so I hate to do that. Take a look, because I don't do it on purpose, but take a look at this. Here's your length of your tanzanite earring, and then I'll try one on for you. And this is, oh yeah, $16,999 should be. That's the last time they aired until last night when I said new price, new chance, $21.28, the most deluxe tanzanite earring. It's a flip down lever back. It's hinged. There is no touching of the backing to the post. You can probably see it there peeking through those graphics where it's actually going to be, you don't actually have any attachment to the post itself. So the post is always going to be maintaining integrity, which means that they're always going to close properly. And that's what you see right there. See how stunning that is? They're sitting perfectly, perfectly upright, perfectly out. I love this little rotation of that Asher cut, just the way it's rotated so that it's not square. That leads from the point of the rhombus down to the point of the Asher cut, diamonds up front, and it's not going to be 16,000. They are under 10 today. This is one of the most incredible per carat values we've seen. They're $99.99 for the pair. 2128 of Blue Wing Block Ds that are enormously pretty and beautiful red flashes, and those massive diamonds you're getting. Yes, the rounds are great, but there are big 25 pointers there right there sitting above it. Let's go back to the wheel. $99.99 only. That's it. One pair in white gold, and that's how they remain. And they'll be right out to you. They can go out Monday. Earrings don't need sizing, so you just need to know, can I wear a drop? Do I have my ears pierced? Am I good to go? Can I handle a 21 karat fabulous total weight of amazing tanzanite? I hope the answer is yes. $99.99 is your value. That is one. I mean, I've seen per carats now. Our tanzanites have gone up. There's no question about it. Tanzanites worldwide have gone up. But to see them for $9.50 a carat like we usually do now, well, this is vastly different. I mean, just to calculate here, you've got, I'm calculating something like $470 a carat on those stones when there are big diamonds as well. So we will figure out if we've got anything else left to show you. I think we do. Do want to remind you we have the big color changing dies for radiant cut for you. The Rubilites here, some kunzite. I'm going to show you what's remaining from the show so you can pick out. And by the way, Jason, you did not get the mandarin garnet earlier, correct? Okay, just want to make sure because I'm going to show that too. All right, so next up, we're going to do our little recap wheel for our last 15 minutes and we'll see if we can just sell out some jewelry here. That's what we're looking to do. Here's one that I really just want to make all on its own here for the moment because that is one fabulous radiant cut and that is my 12. It's a 1420 in that radiant cut. Beautiful look there. That is the diaspora of the day. Now, is this going to be the first day we leave one of these museum pieces here? Because in my last week or so of bringing them, have not had one stick around. It would be very unusual. Here's our 14 carater. It's a 1420. It's radiant cut and it has all the gorgeous colors you want. All together, one fabulous piece, and those are big princess cuts. Two of them, 63 points total weight among your princess cut white diamonds, and also showed it earlier, reminder it's still hanging out. Yellow gold is how it stays. This is what it looks like on the hand. Wow. Get your size and it'll sit perfectly. This one's a couple sizes too big for me, so I'm just showing you there. It will not wobble, it will not move when you get your proper size, but it's going to be $44.99. It's less than even the round we saw last night, which was gone in a hurry, and we had a lot of people miss out. And the round is gorgeous, but the radiant is as well. So much special detail with the pinks and the purples that are naturally, that's out of Mama Nature, that's able to give you one of our better diasporas when you see goldens and greens, bronze tones, as well as pinks and purples alike. So that's a beauty there. I do want to remind you also we had a mandarin. I flashed this briefly by request. We just said, okay, I'll bring it out. And by the way, Ginger, if you want to communicate with me directly, because that's 2 days in a row you've made a mandarin request, and we haven't been able to satisfy you. So here's what I would do. I can go tomorrow through the show, meaning the inventory, and I can find you exactly what you need. I've just been showing you what's out in front of me that's new. We have probably 50 or 60 mandarin garnet rings right now. I could find you what you're looking for. So if you want to reach out to me directly, that is the best way to get your request taken care of as far as off the air. That way when I come in early tomorrow morning, I can find you what you need. If you have a price point you like, or you have a cut you like, or you have a style you're looking for, I can find it, and then I'll bring it to you whenever you want to watch. So that's something that I'm happy to do. So it's best way to do it sometimes. I'm just showing you what I have here. This one's $19.99. 8181's the number. Just gave it a quick flash by request, but then it turned out to be a really big value. So wanted to give it a highlight here. And for those of you that said, well, I'm going to back away because that was Ginger's request, I'm going to let her get it. Actually, that's probably not what she's needing. So this is still available for somebody who would like to get a really, really important mandarin. It's fantastic. So that's $19.99 if you'd like to go ahead and get that. And mandarins don't come cheap these days. That's a carat 40 in size. Does have that big diamond weight of 101. If there's anything else I can show you or recap, please let me know. Our purple Paraíba pieces are still here. Somehow, some way. I guess we've exhausted our community on the purple Paraíbas. That's okay. Glad you got one when you did. We have the Rubilite. We have the black diamond still here. The sapphire bracelet is here. Anything you want to see before we go, this is your time. I don't have anything tomorrow that's here today. There's a new selection. It's new jewelry. It's different jewelry tomorrow. It's a Sunday. So it's also do not miss time, because what in the world, Sundays are just on fire. So you got to be with us tomorrow to see a lot of brand new jewelry. You never know what you'll see. I never like to tell you all about it because you got to be here and there's no time to tell you about every piece I have tomorrow. But that is our $19.99 mandarin. So we've got the diaspora. Sure. She wants smaller than this, but bigger than the 50-pointer we had last night. Is that right? You know what? Since she's watching, Auntie, do you think in the 12 minutes, 11 now, do you think you could go find me a 1-carat mandarin? Because it sounds like 50 points is too small and 140 is too big. So I'm guessing maybe she needs a 1-carat. Did she say anything about shape or style or price range? Okay. Well, we'll see. Okay, we'll see if we can have a 1-carat. Let me see what we can bring out today. Mary had a request for a mandarin pendant. Here we go. 1125-141. And this is the mandarin pendant, Mary. Oh, wow. This is really beautiful. Look at that. That is, yep, that's called fancy cutting. That's a fancy round. It's a 162 round. Diamonds at 34 points. It's a pendant. It's lovely. It's bright. It's in any gold you want. Although, have you noticed we're seeing yellow gold as our seemingly favorite here? So good choice. 5141, carat 62, 34 points. Let's come in real close and get you acquainted with what is the brightest stone. Seriously, that doesn't even look real, but it is. Oh yeah, we only sell real stones. You'd have trouble finding a crystal looking that good. I love Swarovski. Like, I should probably go work for them. Like, I love Swarovski. I'm obsessed. But that's great because it's something made in Austria. They're very expensive, but they can't even, something that's manufactured, can't even look that good, right? This is natural, thanks to a great lapidary doing extra facet pattern to the round. Look how beautiful that is. Carat 62, Mary, anybody else? Anybody who wants it, it's first caller. I just got a deal. It's a $39.99 piece. What can I do? Can we see something out the door? Do we just need a discount? Do you just want a low, low price? I'm here to help. And there's your mandarin garnet. If you ask me, it is the perfect round, perfect show-off piece. You don't need a huge mandarin because the mandarins are so bright in the ones we choose and bring to you. Look at that, 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. I'll show it on the neckline coming up. I mean, don't wait. That is like summertime fine color too. What a beautiful time of year to wear a bright. Anyone else do that? Like you feel like it's summertime, I'm gonna wear more bright colors. I'm gonna wear pastels and brights. I'm gonna put away the blacks and the grays. I'm gonna wear more color. I love color year round, but again, it just feels like when the sun is out and the weather's warm, it's a bright color moment. This is beautiful. I'll make it better than 39. Don't worry. I know we got to make it fit in with what we've been doing today. 29? No. 19? No. Anybody thinking about it so far? 3 callers on the line. Maybe somebody's on this one. I don't know. We're going to do better than $1,499 and send it out. You remember these are very pricey stones right now. So everything that I'm doing is by just that need to send out some jewelry here in our last 8 minutes. That's all we have, and I'll hope to see you tomorrow. But let's do this. $1,399, and that's it. Only one. Whoever's got it, I say congratulations. That is a beautiful bright stone and could not be any better. And that one is already verifying, so I don't think that's going to be long for this world. Thank you, Mary, for the request. I would never have had it here to show you if it weren't for your request, so thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not sure who's going to get it, but I know that was her request, and what a beautiful stone. Could not ask for a better classic design. The shadow halo, meaning the halo's away from the stone a bit, which in my experience makes the stone look larger visually. We've got this $13.99 price. You even have diamonds in the bail. Yeah. She's what? She's on the phone? As soon as I get something, we'll bring it out for her. I hope we have time. Okay, mandarin garnet pendant, verifying. Okay, well, we'll see what we have time for. I'm going to show a quick pair of earrings here really quickly while we're waiting for hopefully a mandarin request for her. Let's take a look at these pear-shaped emeralds. Colombian, super fine, bright greens. Item number is 1126586. Emeralds that are up close and personal, and yet look at their quality. Look at that color and clarity together. 149, 75 points in emeralds, each 33 points in diamonds, baguettes and rounds together, making that halo and a beautiful stud earring style. And we're going to go ahead and send them out right now for $19.99. Tim, who is shopping over there? Thank you so much. Don't forget we have the round Rubilite. I've got a piece for you. I mean, really, we have a piece for everybody. Just a matter of finding out who's with us, what you're looking for, what you need. We'll take a quick look at these earrings from a distance away. They are 1/2 inch top to bottom. You see there how bright and clean they are. And then here's what we have from a distance for you. So a great look at them here just to see what that stud's going to look like. They are only $19.99 for those emeralds and a beautiful clarity and glow about them. Love to see that. So that's going to be our emerald earring. Don't wait on those. A beautiful stud. You can wear any direction you like. They're under $2,000 and super clean, and that always is the challenge, getting clean emeralds. We saw one in a ring earlier that was 2 carats. Now we're getting you the big pear shape. Let's go back to our wheel and get a last look at them. So $19.99. Don't forget, I'm with you tomorrow as well. It's our big finale of our week. We always make it worth your while to tune in. I certainly hope we'll see you all right back here tomorrow, 10 to 1 Pacific, 1 to 4 Eastern. Anybody in the Central Time Zone, that's going to be noon all the way to 3 o'clock. So looking forward to having a great Sunday showcase for you. What amazing pieces we will have tomorrow. So definitely be with us for that. And then, of course, if you have any questions or requests or anything you want to know if it's still available from today, let me know. We can help you out. And then, of course, there is the one piece. Ginger, we've got it coming up. Here is my 1 carat. It sounds like the emerald earrings are gone. Thank you. Here we go. Let's try this 1 carat 13. I don't know how she feels about yellow diamonds, but I do have my 1 carat 13 round is, well, this is just a deal. So for somebody, I'm not sure who, but it definitely matches the pendant, and it's item number 4617, and it's a carat 13 private collection round, then white diamonds, then yellow diamonds. Very citrusy and bright and fresh and fun and fabulous. There is only one. I'll blow it out. We're really light on time. I only have 4 minutes left, so we've got to make this speedy and quick here, but it's a one only, stays in the two-tone gold as it is, and that will be our 113 round, and then the diamond weights are as follows: 61 points on the yellow, because they're the bigger ones, and then 25 in the white diamond. So that'll be 86 points total weight in the double halo. But what a stone. And again, if you like the round in the pendant, here's your round in the ring, and we'll make this really affordable. It's supposed to, and I've got to move it fast, because why? Well, we've got a few short minutes to go. And I can't do $49.99 if we expect it to go in less than 3 minutes. So here's what I'll do. Let's try it on. This is what it's going to look like on your hand. And we have it, all we need to know is your ring size, because it does stay in the two-tone gold. But it's not $49.99. It is $1,499 instead. And you are just, I mean, I made this obvious. If we can take the $14.99 price, that's less than the price for the yellow diamonds by themselves. So if we're taking $14.99 and giving you the entire ring, that is where it stands out. And we're still over a carat, but this time giving you the round, which makes it, I think, nicely proportioned, easy to wear. There's only one, unfortunately. I know it's going to go. We have 3 minutes left to go in our broadcast, so do let me know who wants this one, and then we got to move along. $14.99 only. Okay, and then we do have a blue sapphire. I'm going to show you a cornflower blue sapphire, and we'll reduce that in price, but this one has got to go. First caller gets it. Ginger, communicate with me. My email is laurenblairtv@gmail.com. Lauren. So my name is Lauren Blair, Lauren, last name Blair, Blair, TV as in television, and that's at gmail.com. So you can always email me that way if you're not on social media. If you're not doing the Facebook, the Instagram, the what have you, you can email me directly and we can just communicate that way if you ever need me to find your requests or answer any of your questions or do anything like that. I can do that way. So very responsive, usually have about a 30-second response time, 24 hours a day. So I'm kind of like, yes, I'm like your insane 24/7, 365 hotline into all your jewelry needs. We're gonna show the blue sapphire coming up real quick. This one's here. Wow, all the mandarins in the world. And look at that round. Gleaming and glowing, $14.99. Let's get to our blue sapphire at $77.97. Coming up, it's $77.97. I make a point to be accessible. It's usually, a lot of people have a lot more luck going directly through me than even the TVON customer service. You can directly bypass that if you'd like. This is our cornflower blue, and that's going to be a really fabulous stone. It's a huge 258. And that's our cornflower blue. We'll just give you a great discount on it. End of the show is here. Let me know on the round mandarin. There is only one. This is our cornflower. It's finished on the inside. It's a 258. It's got 53 points in diamonds. And it is going to be $37.77 into the show. We have 1 minute left in the broadcast. This is when we get really busy because everyone's taking advantage of what they want from the day. So definitely take advantage of anything we can. If we need to show it again, we'll have to be online because we can go a little longer online if you need to. But this is it, $37.77. That round mandarin is here. If you'd like the round mandarin or maybe the purple Paraiba, or if you need to see the bigger mandarin we had, here's the carat 40 with just white diamonds to go with it. That's in yellow gold there, or the emerald earrings are $19.99. We had our fabulous emerald. This was only $39.99 for a 2 carat Colombian emerald. Man, what a great selection that is. Sapphires and emeralds and mandarins. Oh my. We got a great show for you tomorrow. I hope you'll join me for our 3 hours live tomorrow for our Sunday morning. It starts at 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central, and 1 p.m. Eastern. We've got 3 hours of brand new jewelry coming your way. So I look forward to seeing you all then. It's the end of our week. We always do a big finale with great jewelry. So I hope we'll see you for that. And thank you so much for watching and shopping with me today on this Saturday. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And from all of us at TVON, we wish you a wonderful Saturday. So be well. I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you tomorrow.